Oh my gosh, Aaron, I'm so sorry. I ended up having to put in some overtime again. I'm going to be a little late coming home today.
Aw, man. Again? Well, what should we do about dinner then? I'm already home. I don't really feel like going out again.
I did some meal prep this week. There's some stuff in the fridge that I made this morning. You should be able to make dinner from that. You can just warm it up in the microwave for a minute or two and you should be good to go. Don't worry about me. Go ahead and eat.
I'm so tired when I get off work. All I really want is a fresh hot meal when I get home. Is that so much to ask? Why are you having to stay late so much lately? Are you struggling at work or something? You aren't doing a good job at home. You aren't doing a good job at work. What are you good at?
Excuse me?
You're always late now. It seems like you have to work late every single day. You could learn a thing or two from me, you know. I always handle my business. You never see me stuck at the office late. I do my job perfectly and I still finish before 5 every day. I don't think I've had to put in overtime to get my work done since I first joined the company. You've got to be more efficient like me.
Yeah, you're always amazing. But seriously, this is our busy season at work. We're all slammed. It isn't just me. I'm just so busy it's hard for me to get all the housework done too. If it's so annoying to you to see the laundry pile up a little bit during the week or have to microwave your dinner, you could always help me, you know. You know how to run a dishwasher as well as I do.
Why should I have to pick up your slack? I get my work done. It isn't my fault you can't handle yours.
My slack? We both live there, you know. You make half the messes in the house. You could do half the work. You always leave it all for me to do. The least you could do is help out now and then when I get a little busy. If you're so efficient at handling things, why don't you efficiently handle the laundry or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Arya? At the end of the day, I'm tired. I'm efficient because I concentrate. I put 100% of myself into my job. When I get home, I need to turn my brain off and relax. I don't need more work on top of what I've already done. When it's time for me to rest, the last thing I want to do is pick up your work just because you're busy. I'm not doing any of it.
Seriously?
You and I are just built differently. I've got the brains, you've got the brawn. You don't need to think about anything to do housework. You just need to do it. You can handle that by yourself.
I literally have no idea what you were trying to say here. Let's put aside the fact you just insulted me. You aren't the only one that gets tired at work. I would love to come home to a hot meal and to put my feet up too.
Oh, be quiet. You're tired because you are working overtime because you don't have good sense. You know what? It's a Friday night. I'm just going to go out and get something for dinner. Maybe I'll have myself a little drink too. I don't need your stinking leftovers.
You have had a serious attitude lately. You're always being so rude to me. Actually, it's fine. If that's how you feel, it's fine. I won't make you anything to heat up next time. That'll save me some time anyway.
What are you so huffy about? Don't get mad.
I'm just being honest. You are so crabby all the time. I don't even know who you are anymore. You are so mean. You don't have a shred of decency left in you.
Oh, is that so? If that's how you really feel, then why don't we just get a divorce? If I'm so awful, you must want to leave me. I certainly don't need some idiot who can't even get her chores done or a hot meal on the table now and then.
A divorce? Are you serious? What are you even saying? Where is this coming from?
You want to know the truth? My girlfriend's been pressuring me to marry her lately. If you want to leave me, it'll help me out. A quick divorce would be for the best. Just rip the bandage right off.
Wait just a minute. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Your girlfriend? Aaron, are you cheating on me?
I thought you were on to me before now, but I guess not. I'm a good catch. You can't be surprised women are drawn to me. I'll call my lawyer in the morning and get the paperwork started. You should talk to yours. On that note, farewell.
I heard you and Aaron are getting divorced. Thank you! I know it's all happening so fast, and I'm sorry for that. But thank you! I'll take care of Aaron from here. I know I can make him really happy, and we are just so much better suited to each other than you two were.
Excuse me? Isla? Why do you even know about the divorce yet? This just happened? Why are you saying such crazy things to me? Oh my god, it's you! You're who Aaron cheated with?
Wait, Aaron hasn't told you yet? I thought he would have. I was sitting right beside him when he told you he wanted the divorce. I wasn't trying to read your messages or anything, but he told me he had finally done it.
Right beside him?
I really thought you knew about us already. I just assumed he would have told you or you would have suspected something before now. I guess I was wrong about that, though.
I haven't heard crap! Not a word! He never even told me he was seeing someone before today. Much less that it was you. So if you're right next to him, that means you are with him right now? He's there? You've really been seeing him this whole time?
Yes! TGIF, right? We just met up for a drink and he asked me on a date and I couldn't say no to that.
I don't understand at all. He only just told me he wanted a divorce and he's already out on a date with you? It's like it doesn't even bother him at all. I haven't even agreed to the divorce yet. And now I get hit with this? It isn't even a stranger he's running around with. It's one of my best friends. I'm so confused. How could you guys do this to me?
I guess it is a bit much for you to find this all out at once, huh? You had to find out eventually, though. Now is as good a time as any. Yes, I'm seeing Aaron. I'm happy about it.
I can't believe this. I know I was wrong. I should have told you about Isla and I know I should have. I was planning to tell you eventually, I just never found the right moment. I'm a little confused. Aaron, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Your soon-to-be ex-husband. I'm a little drunk right now. It's the day I left my useless wife and told her I wanted a divorce. A day to celebrate with the best whiskey in the bar. It is delicious, too. I'm celebrating the divorce with Isla. We are toasting to our future. Why are you telling me this? I've always had the hots for Isla. She's amazing. I met her at our wedding, and I've never been able to get her off my mind. We bumped into each other at a bar about a year ago, and I couldn't miss my chance. I had a few drinks in me for courage, of course. I asked her out, and we've been dating since. You never know what is going to happen in life, am I right? You've been in love with her for that long? And you've been seeing each other for a whole year? I can't believe you've been lying to me for so long. Both of you! I feel so betrayed. Don't act like such a victim. You've been a terrible wife. You can't be surprised I found myself with another woman. And you only have yourself to blame. If you had been a better wife, I wouldn't have wanted to leave you. What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Aaron's gone to get another drink. He's already had too many. Sorry about that, Arya. He managed to snag my phone for a while, but I have it back now. He's so excited he can finally marry me now. He's partied too hard.
You must be feeling really good about yourself to talk to me like this. I can't believe you can be so callous. You two are the most horrible people I have ever met in my entire life. I never want to see either of your faces ever again.
Wow, who do you think you are? You don't have to be so mean. I know you might be a little hurt, but don't you think you're taking it a little far? I know Aaron said it too, but don't you think you are at least a little bit to blame? Happy husbands don't go looking for love. If you had been a better wife, he wouldn't have come running to me.
Do you even hear yourself?
I always hear about it from Aaron. He's told me all about you. All you do is work, work, work. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't spend time with him. And when you do come home, you just want to head straight to bed. You never want to have any fun or go out. You can't be surprised you lost him when you treated him like that.
He can say what he likes. I haven't had any choice. I got assigned to a new department at work this year. We're the busiest and we keep the company running. And no matter how much I asked Aaron for help around the house, he wouldn't lift a finger. I'm tired because I work my job and then I come home and do everything by myself. If he would have helped me out once in a while, maybe I'd have more time to do something fun and not just sleep.
If it's that tough, you could always quit your job. There's no point in working yourself to death. Life is about more than a career. You could easily have quit or changed jobs.
What?
Well, Aaron has a great job. He has a great salary, too. He makes around $200K a year. You could easily have quit your job with that kind of money. There's no point in you knocking yourself at a job when your husband makes that kind of money. If you would have quit your job, you could have focused on your marriage. You'd have the house nice and tidy, hot meals ready, and a smile on your face when he walked in the door every day. Then maybe you'd have been able to keep him. You've always been the type that wants a big career. Even when we were young. You made your decision. This is what you get.
Now you wait just a minute. $200,000 a year? What are you talking about?
You must be joking. You're his wife and you don't even know what his salary is? I didn't know there was a woman alive that didn't know what her husband makes.
Excuse me?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now, does it? It's not like it means anything to you anymore. Now that you're getting a divorce, none of that matters. But it matters to me. I can have a pretty good life with a man making that kind of money. And he's so clever. He's able to work a great job like that and still make it home at 5 every day. It's pretty impressive when you think about it. I'm so excited. I'm going to feel like a trophy wife once we get married. I can't wait to play the part.
Ah, I see. If that's what makes you happy, then I'm sure you will be very happy indeed. I'll go ahead and push the divorce through. I won't contest it, so it won't take long. You can go ahead and have him.
Thank you, Arya. I'm so glad you aren't going to fight it. I'm going to be the happiest wife in the world. I'll make him happy too. I feel like you just gave me the most expensive gift. $200K a year's worth of gifts. Thank you.
By the way, Isla, that's what I make.
What?
I just wanted to make a quick correction. That's all. Anyways, have a happy life with the drunk cheater sitting next to you. I'll have all his things sent to your place. I'm going to have it all set to payment on delivery, so please accept it when it arrives.
Hang on a second, will you? I'm a little shocked is all. You said that the $200K a year is your salary? I know you're upset about everything, but you don't have to make stuff up just to try to hurt me, you know.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? I just wanted to make sure you had the facts. I didn't want you to just marry Aaron without knowing he actually makes around $30,000 a year. Or did you want that?
Wait a minute. He only makes $30K? You can't be serious. How is that possible? He told me what he makes. He told me his household brings in over $200K a year. He absolutely told me that. He said that's why he can spend money so freely and never have to worry. He always pays for everything when we go out.
He technically wasn't lying when you really think about it. He said his household. That's true. When you put both our salaries together, we definitely make over $200K. But that doesn't mean that he is the one bringing in the big bucks. That would be me.
But that doesn't mean he isn't making good money too. He works at a huge company. They're a billion-dollar corporation. And he's such a good employee that he doesn't even have to put in overtime or anything. He's very clever. Compared to you, he's doing great. You work at some no-name company that no one has ever heard of. You're always stuck there putting in extra hours, you barely make it home. You've got to be the one earning 30 and he's the one making 200. There's no other way.
It's true, he does work at a famous company.
But just because the company is successful doesn't mean every employee is rolling in cash. He's basically the bottom of the company. The male guy probably does better. He's always considered his hours more important than his salary. He never put much thought into benefits either. He still makes the exact same thing a new hire makes. His base salary is about $1,800 a month. He still only makes $1,800 a month? I'm just the opposite. I really love my job, and I also enjoy working towards promotions. It feels good to move up the ladder. I may not work somewhere very famous, but there's been a lot of room for me to grow there. I've worked my way up into more and more responsibility, and I've been rewarded for it. I'm the director of my department. You're the director? I don't believe you. I think you're bluffing to make yourself sound more important. If you're the director, you're not that far off from the CEO. You're right. I'm not that far off from the CEO at all. We work together quite a bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if I have his job one day. That's why I make $200K. I also have some other contracts I handle in addition to managing my department. When those bring in a good profit for the company, I get a juicy bonus to match. You're lying! How can you be the one that makes all the money? I've already told you. That's why I come home too tired to go have fun. I work really hard at my job. And I'm good at it too. I come home, do as much of the chores as I have the energy to do, and head straight to bed. I know I'll be up and at it again tomorrow. I break my neck to give us a better life. And he runs off and fools around with one of my best friends. That's some thanks I get. You two really are the worst. I never meant to hurt you. I've been working my butt off to get this promotion, and rather than help me or support me, Aaron went completely cold on me. And even though he was being cold and refusing to help me, I still tried to do what I could around the house. I tried so hard never to make him feel insecure since I made so much more money than him. I was so careful not to hurt his pride. And he wouldn't try to see my side of things at all. He never tried to see how I felt when I was tired. He complained I looked tired rather than asking me what he could do to lighten my load. I don't need the kind of man that will turn on me like that. I don't want an unsupportive partner, much less a liar or a cheater. You can go ahead and have him. Oh my God! What are you so surprised about? I thought you'd be happy. You were so excited to marry him. Now's your chance. No! I was happy before I talked to you. Now I don't know what to think. I don't even know if I'm happy or if I'm sad. I'm just so shocked. I'm just happy someone wants to take him off my hands. Have a nice life with Aaron. You two deserve each other. As soon as I get done with work today, I'm going straight to my lawyer's office. I've already let them know I'm coming.
Come on, Arya. I'm begging you. Let me in the house already. I'm not drunk anymore, I swear. I can see everything clearly now. I've opened my eyes. I don't want a divorce. I'm not leaving you.
What are you talking about? I've already had my lawyer start the papers. They'll be in the mail headed to Isla's house tomorrow. Why don't you run along back to her house since you love her so much? You already toasted to your good fortunes, right? Might as well keep your little party going.
No. I came back to my senses. I came home. And besides, when we started talking about marriage, she suddenly changed her mind.
Really?
She said I don't make enough money to marry her. She doesn't want to live off $1,800 a month. Then she just ran off. She wouldn't even answer my calls or texts. She ghosted me completely.
Oh, well, that is very sad for you.
But I think it was a good thing. It really opened my eyes. It's like I've woken up from a crazy dream. Arya, I'm so sorry I was unfaithful. I was just jealous, don't you see? You've got a better job than me. You make more money than me. I couldn't help myself. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive me? We can work things out.
Not a chance. I don't have any patience or sympathy left for you. I have zero desire to work on us as a couple.
What? How can you say that?
Stupid, incompetent liars just aren't my type. And if you think I am going to forgive everything you've done just because you say you got jealous, then you are definitely stupid on top of being a liar.
You don't have to forgive me just yet. I understand that you're upset. I just want another chance to show you I'm really sorry and that I can be better. From now on, I can do the housework. I can do all of it. I'll even work harder at my job, too. I can try for promotions and some raises.
I make enough money on my own. I don't need yours. And as far as housework goes, I can afford to hire a maid. With my salary, that's no problem. I don't need a husband that's going to run around on me and sleep with my friends. It's a waste of my already precious time.
I don't know what to say.
Didn't you say that a good catch like you has an easy time finding good women? If that's true, shouldn't a good catch like me have an easy time finding good men? There's no point in giving you a second chance. You blew it. You never supported me. You never helped me. You cheated on me, and you were callous and arrogant enough to be cruel to me about it.
Please don't be so cold. We've been married for years. You can't just give up on us. I'm a good man. I'm the only one for you. I'm already your husband.
You don't get what I'm trying to tell you, do you? I always put up with you being a little bit of a slacker. I made enough money so I didn't care about your salary. I dealt with the fact that you didn't help me around the house, even though it frustrated me. I could handle all that. But you cheated on me. That is the final straw. I am not going to stay with someone that would cheat on me and lie to my face for a whole year.
What?
Sure, you haven't really gotten very far at work, but honestly, you aren't very good at your job. You don't really have a great skill set to work with. But that's fine. But the right thing to do is to support your partner. You love them anyway, and I've always supported you. You couldn't support me at all. You couldn't even be kind to me, even though I'm your wife. You were cruel and you treated me like I was garbage you could just throw away. That's exactly the kind of man I don't want to spend the rest of my life with.
Wait, please. I swear, I really have changed. I can feel it in my heart. I'm begging you. Don't leave me. Don't just throw our marriage away.
I'm sorry, Aaron. You know me. I'm so incompetent that I had to work late again today. I'm exhausted and today has really taken it out of me. I'm going to bed. I don't care where you go, you cheating piece of crap, but you need to leave. Go anywhere but here. You're making a lot of noise out the front door and it's annoying. I'm sure the neighbors are ready for you to leave too. You said you've changed? If you really feel some kindness in your heart for me, do me the biggest favor you possibly can and leave. Hey, Arya, we need to talk. I got something in the mail from your lawyers. Are you suing me? I broke up with Aaron. You can leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Do you really think that's enough to get you off the hook? You slept with my husband. You had an affair for a year. You're the reason I'm getting a divorce. You caused enough pain and suffering that I'm confident I can sue you. Plus, I can prove how much money of mine you two blew through for your affair. The idiot put it all on credit cards. Don't do this to me. I don't have any money. I can't even afford a lawyer to deal with a lawsuit. And come on now. We're friends, after all. You wouldn't see your friend. Most people wouldn't sleep with their friends' husbands either. Say what you want. I don't care if you have money or not. Borrow it from your parents. Get a loan, whatever. It isn't my business. What? To be real, the fact that one of my best friends is the one that was sleeping with my husband has made tracking things down a lot easier. I know your parents and your whole family. If you want to run off and hide at your parents' house, that's fine. My lawyer can find you there, too. You have got to be kidding. Please, don't talk to my family about this. I don't want them to know about it. I'm already on thin ice with my family, and I don't need anything else to go wrong. If they find out I had an affair with a married man, I think they'll disown me. It'll be the last straw for them.
What? What are you talking about?
What else have you done?
The truth is that my last boyfriend was also married. And so was the one before that, and before that. Almost everyone I have ever dated was married.
Are you serious?
I know, it sounds bad. But I'm getting to an age where I get so impatient. I want to get married. I don't want to compromise. I want a man with a good job and a good salary that can take care of me. I don't know why, but all the men that could give me the kind of life I want are always already married. I can't find any single guys with money. That's why I always end up with married men. They're already established. They already have the life I want.
So your parents know about your little habit then?
They found out. My last boyfriend's wife found out who I was and showed up at my parents' house looking for me. She told them everything. She threatened to sue me too. Her husband had spent a lot of money on me and they had kids, and she said I'd broken up the marriage and affected her children. She said she was going to take me to civil court for everything I had. My parents convinced her to just take some money from them as a kind of settlement and to keep me out of court. If they find out it's happened again, they'll be so angry. They'll never speak to me again. I just know it. They'll never even want to see me again. They've told me so. Please, I'm begging you. Please don't try to sue me. I'm begging you not to bring my parents into this either. They can't know.
Well, if that's the case, then by all means. I'll be sure to tell them first. I'll give them a call right now.
What? Why? Didn't you understand anything I just said? Your friend is in a bind, and instead of helping them out, you're making it worse.
It's because you are a friend that I'm never letting this go.
How can you do this to me?
You should have learned your lesson with your last boyfriend. Not reached out to snatch my husband away. We've known each other since we were kids. You didn't learn your lesson then, but you're going to learn it now. Next time, quit while you're ahead. And keep your filthy paws off other people's husbands.
Wait, please.
It would be bad enough if you were a stranger, but the fact that you're a friend makes it so much worse. I'm going to really let you have it for this. It's for your own good, so maybe next time you'll think twice. You can leave it to me. I'm going to call your parents up and tell them everything. I'll even send them some screenshots if they need proof. I have all our messages saved.
No, don't. Stop it, I mean it. I'll pay you. I'll pay you whatever you want. You don't even have to sue me. I'll just pay you. I don't have a lot, so I might have to make payments each month, but I promise I'll do it. Please, I'm begging you. I won't ask for much, but just do this for me, please.
Why are you acting like the victim? This is your own fault. If you weren't a cheating little liar, this wouldn't be happening to you. You've got the papers from my lawyer. There's a deadline to answer them. I'll be waiting. Obviously, Aaron and I got a divorce. There was no taking him back after what he had done. Thanks to all the texts he and Isla had sent me, it was easy to get the divorce taken care of quickly and in my favor. When we were both walking away from the proceedings, he sneered at me that he was going to make even more money than I do in the future. I guess he thought that would hurt my feelings? Either way, it doesn't matter. He's still stuck in his job. He hasn't been able to find a better one, and he hasn't been able to get a promotion either. To make it even worse, I heard he made a really big mistake at work and ended up getting a pay cut. It's pretty much been the opposite of what he said. I did tell Isla's parents about what she had done to me. I don't regret it either. Sure enough, they were furious. I heard that they've basically disowned her and aren't even speaking to her right now. They offered to pay me what they could to make this all go away. I wonder how many times they've had to do that so far. Between what she owes her parents and her legal bills, I can only imagine how much trouble Isla's gotten herself into. I'm pretty sure her dreams of being some pampered trophy wife are pretty much over now. She's still trying, though. I don't know if it's true or not, but the rumor going around says she's up to over 100K in debt at this point. Apparently, she was borrowing from a loan shark or something. I'm not sure, but I think she may have even tried to date him, too. Either way, they say she disappeared with him. No one knows where to.
I'm never talking to you again. I can't believe you would get in the way of my marriage like this. We're not friends anymore. You got that?
Huh? What are you talking about? How am I getting in the way of your marriage?
Stan and I are engaged. How could you do this to me? He belongs to me. You better stay away. I can't believe you would try to steal him away from me.
What are you talking about? Hold on, just a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you and Stan are engaged?
You know exactly what I mean. This is the truth. He's my fiancé. How could you not have known that he and I were engaged? He was supposed to be marrying me. Why do you think you get to marry him now, Elaine? I'm the one who's asking the questions here, not the other way around. Don't get it twisted.
Hang on, you need to calm down. Start from the beginning. Look, he's right next to me right now. But he says he doesn't even know you. What is this all about?
Excuse me? How can he say that about me?
I don't think he's engaged to anybody else but me. So just calm down for a minute. I'm sure we can discuss this rationally. Are you sure you're not confusing him with someone else? Maybe that's what's going on here.
I can't believe the two of you are conspiring against me like this. You've always been so ugly, too. I should have known you would betray me like this.
What?
I can't believe this is happening to me. What have I done to deserve this? You've got a lot of nerve sending me a wedding invitation as ugly as you are. I mean, I would already be pissed that you're getting married before I am, but the way you're doing it makes it even worse. How dare you steal my fiancé away from me? I'm never going to let you get away with this.
Hold on, Anne. This must be some kind of misunderstanding. And what's with you calling me ugly all of a sudden? We've been friends for so long. How can you say that to me?
Now I realize that you were never really my friend. I can't stand your ugly face. I was always just using you anyway. I needed to have an ugly girl around to make me look prettier.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And now you're trying to ruin my marriage like this. I can't believe you're doing this to me. You need to hurry up and give him back to me right this second. If you don't do exactly what I say, I'm going to tell all of our friends just how awful you've been to me. I'll tell them all about how you were so jealous of your beautiful friend getting married, so that's why you decided to steal her fiancé away from her. Everyone's going to know what you've done. No one will ever want to talk to you again. You won't have any friends left. I'll make sure of that.
Sorry to bother you all of a sudden. You're Anne's friend Elaine, right? Huh? Who is this? I'm her mom. My name is Phoebe. I'm sorry that my daughter sent you all those crazy text messages earlier. I was sitting right next to her watching her do it, but I couldn't stop her. She was totally out of control. Oh, you're Anne's mom? Nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Elaine. I thought we were friends. But she just contacted me to tell me that we're not friends anymore. And she was also insulting me quite a bit, so I guess maybe we really aren't friends anymore. That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Please just disregard everything that she said to you. She hasn't been exactly herself lately. She's kind of been rampaging out of control. She just hasn't been able to think clearly at all lately. I think she'll be back to her old self in a little while. Please just give her some time until she regains her senses. What exactly is going on with her? That was really shocking. She was trying to claim that she was engaged to my fiancé. She wasn't making any sense. I've never seen her like that before, so I didn't really know how to handle it. I'm sure it must have been a big surprise. I know you must be wondering what's going on with her. We actually do know your fiancé, Stan. We both know him. Oh, you do? I didn't know that. But he says he doesn't know anything about Anne. I'm not too surprised by that. He was really small. It makes sense that he wouldn't remember us. And it's not like he and Anne knew each other very well. It was just that I was friends with his mother. We've actually been friends since junior high.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, a long time ago, when both of our kids were little, she brought him around our house to play a couple of times. They hit it off right away and got along really well. You know how kids can be, right? They were convinced they were in love with each other. They told us they were definitely going to get married when they grew up.
Oh, wow.
Of course, both of us moms knew that they were playing around being kids. We didn't take it too seriously. He and his family moved away not too long after that. Anne hasn't seen him once since then. I didn't even think she remembered him until recently. I don't know what's gotten into her.
So why was she so angry with me then? I really don't understand what's going on. She was acting like I had really stolen her boyfriend away from her. But that's not the case at all.
I'm actually still in touch with Stan's mother. Like I said, we've been friends since junior high. So I actually heard from her that he was marrying one of Anne's friends. I didn't really think anything of it and happened to mention it to her. I was saying, isn't it great that your friend is marrying a successful lawyer? Jokingly, I said that maybe she could have been the one to marry him. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Is that what this is all about?
But I hope you're not misunderstanding me here. I didn't actually think that she should try to take him from you or anything like that. I was just joking around. It made me remember that time that they had told us that they were going to get married when they grow up. That's all.
Of course I know that you didn't mean anything by it. That would be crazy. Are you telling me that Anne thought you were being serious? Why would she think that?
It seems like she really did take it seriously. I can't imagine why she would. And I guess I made another mistake by showing her a picture of Stan. I had no idea she was going to react the way she did. I was just trying to tell her how much he looked like his mother. He did turn out to be really handsome, but I still had no idea that it would drive her so crazy. She really liked the look of him. She burst into tears and started crying about how she wanted her handsome lawyer fiancé back.
So that's why she sent me all those angry text messages? That doesn't even make any sense. Is something wrong with her?
I'm really sorry she did that to you. I apologize as her mother. Don't tell her I told you this, but she's been having a hard time finding a potential husband lately. She really wants to get married soon. I keep telling her she needs to relax. For whatever reason, she just can't let it go. She's so fixated on it now.
Oh, I didn't realize that she was trying so hard to get married.
I'm sure she would never want to admit that to you. She's too proud to admit that it's not going well. But I think she's being too picky. She keeps saying that the men she meets aren't good enough for her. She's been getting worse and worse for these last 5 years. If she keeps letting it be such a big deal in her mind, she's never going to find a husband.
Wow, 5 years? I really had no idea. She never said a word of this to me.
I know she's been trying, but she just can't find the right person. And these days, more and more of her friends are getting married. Every time an invitation to a wedding shows up, I just know it's going to upset her. I think she's just feeling a little bit worn down by it all. I know you didn't know anything about it, so there's no way you could have known how she would react to receiving a wedding invitation.
I guess I could have been a little bit more sensitive, but I didn't know.
No, you shouldn't feel like it's your fault at all. You didn't do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should be apologizing to you for Anne causing you all this trouble.
There's no need for you to apologize. It's not like you did anything to me.
Just ignore Anne. You don't have to worry about her. I hope you have a lovely wedding. I'll make sure I keep an eye on my daughter so that she doesn't try to do anything too crazy. Again, I'm really sorry about all this.
Well, thanks so much for letting me know what's going on. I do feel a little bit better now. I was so confused about what in the world Anne was talking about when she texted me earlier. It's good to know that I wasn't losing my mind.
Thanks for filling me in on why she reacted the way she did.
You don't have to thank me. I'm so happy that my good friend's son is getting married. I hope you guys live a wonderful, happy life together. Would you say hi to Stan for me, too? I'm not sure if he remembers me or not.
Sure, of course I will. Okay, well, good luck with Anne. I hope she starts feeling better soon.
I can't believe you're still trying to do this to me! How could both of you betray me like this? You know none of your friends are going to show up for your wedding, right? They all know what you've done. Nobody wants to show up to the wedding of some girl who stole her friend's husband away from her. It's going to be a sad and lonely ceremony.
What are you talking about?
And when the choice is between you and your ugly wedding dress and me and my beautiful gown, of course everyone would choose to come see my ceremony. No one would want to go to some liar's wedding. Why would anybody want to buy a wedding present for the ugliest bride in the world? The whole wedding would just be a painful sight for anybody who did go. Huh.
What's going on here, Anne? Can you please just slow down? What do you mean when you say people would choose to come see your ceremony instead? And what was that about how none of my friends are going to come? What in the world are you talking about?
I actually decided to have my wedding today, too. I guess I forgot to invite you. But I made sure that I did it on the same day as your wedding. I told you I wasn't going to let you get away with this.
Why would you do that? And who are you marrying anyway? The last I heard from you, you were still so angry that you had lost Stan, even though he was never yours to begin with. I hope you don't think that he's going to come marry you instead. You're not that crazy, are you?
You must be kidding me. Stan was never good enough for me anyway. I found a much more suitable husband for myself.
Oh, is that so? So who is it that you're marrying now?
I'm marrying the CEO of a company. He makes $500,000 a year. I wanted to make sure I could get married on the same day as you. So I found him on a dating app.
You found him on a dating app?
I've always thought it was beneath me to go on one of those things. I never thought I'd have to resort to such a low method. But there was no way I was going to let you get married before me. The thought of that was even worse. I knew what I had to do, and I got it done. Like I said, I was never going to let you get away with this. Huh.
And you're telling me that you met a man who makes $500,000 a year on a dating app, and that he was willing to marry you on such short notice?
I sure did. Jealous. I didn't realize how easy it would be to find a good man on a dating app. Maybe I should have broken down and used one sooner. Although I'm sure it's much easier for me than other girls. There's basically no one as beautiful as I am, after all.
Anne, are you sure you're okay marrying this guy? How much do you really know about him? I'm not judging you for using a dating app. Tons of people do it these days. But do you really know enough about him to get married? It doesn't seem like you could have been dating that long. Are you really sure he's not lying to you about how much money he makes? I don't think there are many men who would rush into a marriage like that.
I know exactly what this is all about. You're just jealous of me because I got a rich man and you didn't. What did you expect? You're way too ugly for a rich man like my husband. But there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way you'll ever have a man like him. And you can't get in the way of our happiness.
I'm not even trying to do that. I am honestly just kind of worried about you.
You can't fool me. I know you're over there just stewing in jealousy right now. It's perfectly clear to everyone that my husband is the higher level than yours. I was never going to lose to you. And all of our friends are definitely going to be coming to my wedding, not yours. Ours is going to be so much more fabulous. Now maybe you'll learn why you never should have betrayed me.
I think you really need to calm down. Why are you even trying to make this about winning and losing? I have no interest in that. I'm not trying to compete about who has the most successful husband or who has the fanciest wedding. You can't drag me into that with you. I do hope that we have a nice, fun wedding. I want everybody to have a good time, so please don't do anything to ruin it.
How would a no-good ugly girl like you have a fun wedding anyway? Doesn't sound possible to me. No one is going to come to your wedding. There will be no one there to celebrate it with you. Everyone says that they want to see how beautiful I look in my wedding dress. And they want to get a look at my rich new husband. I'm sure you must have worked hard to try and get people to come to your wedding. Sorry, I'm taking all your guests away from you.
Everybody's already here.
Huh?
Yeah, even your mom is here. Didn't you know that? All of our friends are here too. Everyone is happy to celebrate this day with us. I'm so glad to see them all.
How could that be? Hold on a minute. What do you mean all of our friends are at your wedding? And what is my mom doing there? That doesn't make any sense at all. You need to stop lying to me. There's no reason my mom would ever want to go to your wedding ceremony.
I thought I'd better be here to keep a lookout for you to make sure you don't do anything stupid, you loser daughter. What is wrong with you? I didn't raise you to be this way. I don't know what's gotten into you these last few years. I can't believe you would try and outdo your friend to the extent that you would get married to some random guy you just met. Have you lost your mind? Is that what you think your dad and I want for you? Do you think you're making us happy?
Wait a minute. What's going on here? Mom? Is that you?
It sure is. The same one who brought you into this world. I can't believe my own daughter turned out to be such a weirdo. Elaine had to go have the final check on her makeup. She looks so gorgeous today. She left her phone with me for a second.
What's going on? Is this really happening? I thought I told you that my wedding was today. Don't you remember that, Mom? Why wouldn't you be here for me? It's my wedding day. I can't believe you would go to some other girl's wedding on my special day.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think that you would try to have a wedding in a different venue on the same day. I was worried that your new crazy plan was to come try to take over this wedding venue. I thought you might try to come here and steal Stan away from your friend. You've been acting so crazy, I have no idea what you might try.
What?
I decided I need to be here at Elaine's wedding in case I needed to stop you. I feel some responsibility for your behavior as your mother. I didn't want anybody else to have to deal with your crazy attitude. Your dad and I talked this over beforehand. We decided to just keep an eye on you and try not to interfere up until now. But we also needed to make sure that we could stop you before you did anything really crazy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. None of this is making sense to me. Do you really think I would do something like that?
What am I supposed to think? I have no idea what you're going to do next. I never thought my own daughter would try to steal away her own friend's fiancé. Why would you do something like that?
What are you talking about?
I've gotten in touch with all of your friends. Every last one of them. I told them to please disregard any wedding invitations or other strange messages from you. And I apologize to them for whatever trouble you were causing them. Do you know how much you're embarrassing me?
How could you say that to me? I thought you loved me. So are you telling me the reason none of my friends are here at my wedding is because you told them not to come? How could you do that to me, Mom? Why would you ever want to ruin your own daughter's wedding? What kind of a mother are you? I can't believe this is happening to me. It's like a bad dream.
You're the one who's been behaving unbelievably. I can't believe that you would just find some random man to marry you only to get back at your friend. She didn't even do anything wrong to you in the first place. Your dad is heartbroken about the whole thing. He's always loved you so much. He can't believe you're making such a poor decision about who to marry.
What?
It's all got to be too much for us to handle. Go ahead and get married or do whatever you want. It's your choice. But you can't expect your parents to be there to celebrate you making such a terrible decision.
This is the worst day of my life. I can't believe my wedding turned out like this. Not even one of my friends showed up. I was hoping maybe they were all just running late. And I can't even get a hold of my mom and dad. They won't even talk to me. This has to be the worst wedding anybody has ever had.
What a shame. I had about the best wedding I could have ever imagined. All my friends and family were here to celebrate it with me. I'll never forget this day. Your mom was crying for me because she was so happy. She said it was a beautiful ceremony. I think she was crying more than anybody else. She was so happy to see her old friend's son get married to a nice girl like me.
How dare you brag to me about what a wonderful wedding you had? Your husband used to be my fiancé, you know. How could you do this to me? How can you sit there and rub it in my face how wonderful your wedding was when you stole that man from me in the first place?
Are you still stuck on that? You know that that's not what actually happened. You and Stan were never actually engaged. You never had any kind of relationship at all. And what happened to that wonderful CEO that you were supposed to marry? The guy who makes $500,000 a year? I thought you decided Stan wasn't good enough for you after all.
Why'd you have to go and bring that up? I don't care what happens to that guy anymore.
What's wrong?
He came clean to me right after we got married. He told me he was lying about making $500,000 a year. He actually only makes $25,000 a year. He said he was sorry about not telling me sooner. How could I ever forgive him for that?
Wow. But I thought he was the CEO of a company. What about that? Was he lying about that too?
Of course he was. It was all a lie. He lied about everything. He was just so desperate to find a girlfriend that he made up all of the details about himself.
Oh my god, and you fell for it?
But he said he wasn't having much success with that strategy. All the other girls had figured it out right away and dumped him. I was the only one who fell for it hook, line, and sinker. He thought this was his last best chance to ever get a girl, so he lied to me right up to the end. Can you believe that anyone would ever do anything like that? Did he really think I was stupid enough to go along with it forever?
Well, you did, though. You did go along with it all the way up until you married him. I mean, it was definitely wrong of him to lie to you about everything. But you do bear some of the responsibility for allowing yourself to be fooled by such obvious lies.
No! I didn't do anything wrong at all. How can you say that to me? It's all his fault for lying to me like he did. So I smacked him across the face and left him right there. There's no way I can stay married to a guy like that. I'm glad we didn't actually fill out the paperwork until after the ceremony.
Oh my god, you slapped him right at the end of your wedding ceremony? And you're leaving him? I've got to say, I've never seen a wedding like that before.
Anyway, can you get a hold of my mom for me? I need to talk to her.
Huh?
Now that I broke up with that guy, I finally feel calm again. Right now, all I want to do is go home and drink my mom's cocoa. I really need my parents to comfort me right now. So can you please tell my mom to come pick me up? I really need her right now.
She said she's not coming to pick you up. And she doesn't want you to come back home for a long time. Don't blame me. I'm just telling you what she said.
Huh?
Like I said, I'm just delivering the message. Your mom says she feels bad that you turned out the way you did. She kind of blames herself. She apologized to me a lot. She said she realized that she needs to be a lot harder on you. Starting today. She said until she's sure that you are a good person again, she's not letting you back in her house. So, there's that.
No way! What does she mean I'm not allowed to come back home? That's my home! Where am I supposed to go now? I've got nowhere to go! I've been living with them up until now. What does she expect me to do? How does she expect me to survive? I can't get by on my own.
I don't know, but none of that is my problem. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. Maybe you can find one of your friends who will let you stay with them for a little while or something. I don't know.
I can't even get in touch with any of my friends. None of them are answering me. And none of them even showed up to my wedding today. How can I even forgive them for that in the first place? Why would I want to stay with them anyway? What's wrong with everybody? Why would they do this to me?
Oh, sorry about that. It might be because I showed them screenshots of all the crazy texts that you sent me. You know, everybody was pretty angry with you. That might be why they decided not to show up to your wedding.
You did what?
Nobody could believe that you were actually such a psycho. But then you sent out wedding invitations to everybody. Your mom found out about that and she got in touch with me. She said not to worry about it. She said she would handle it. Some of our friends were asking me what was going on, though. They realized that your wedding and mine were on the same day. I figured it would be easiest if I just showed them exactly what happened. So I sent everybody screenshots of all the insane things that you said to me.
Why would you do that?
What was I supposed to do? You were threatening to ruin my wedding. Plus, you called me ugly and said that we were never really friends in the first place. Remember when you told me that you were only using me to make yourself look prettier? And all of our friends saw all of those horrible things that you said to me. What did you think was going to happen? Of course no one wants to talk to you ever again. You did it to yourself.
How could you do that to me? You ruined my life. Now I don't even have anywhere to stay and it's all your fault. What am I supposed to do? Sleep in the streets?
Oh, I forgot one more thing. Stan had a message for you too. He wanted me to tell you something. Do you want to know what he has to say?
Stan had a message for me? What is it? Oh my god, I know! Does he want to go out for dinner with me sometime? That must be it, right?
He doesn't remember ever agreeing to marry any little girl. He doesn't even remember who you are. He doesn't know why you would have expected him to keep that promise. You were just little kids. He wants you to forget about it. He says he's happily married to me now. You got that?
Stop lying! I know he remembers me. Why would you tell me something like that at a time like this? You know what a fragile state I'm in. I don't know why you needed to kick me while I'm down like that.
I don't know how else to get through to you. You seem to have completely lost touch with reality. I thought it would take a shock like this to finally make you understand. Okay, we need to get going to the reception, so I'm going to let you go now. Apparently, Anne tried to go back to her parents' house in her wedding dress right after that. But her parents held their ground. They told her she couldn't come in. Maybe that really is what's best for her. I heard from a lot of our friends that she did try and get in touch with them looking for a place to stay. But apparently, whenever they were hesitant to let her stay with them, she got really angry. I wasn't the only one she thought was ugly all along after all. She jumped right to insulting them when they said she couldn't stay with them. Now all of our friends say that they're never going to talk to her again, no matter what. So when she was left with truly no place else to go, she decided to go barge into her lying husband's house. She said she would promise not to sue him for tricking her into marrying him as long as he took care of her. And that's the last I've ever heard of her. As far as I know, she's still there with him.
Stacy, thanks for getting me a notepad for my birthday. Now I finally understand why you kept telling me not to get myself one.
Happy birthday, Uncle Jack. Since you're an adult, you can basically buy anything you need yourself, right? So I really wanted to be the one to give you something you needed for a change.
You know what they say, it's the thought that counts. I'm more than happy just receiving a present. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but since I don't have any kids myself, you're like a daughter to me, Stacy.
I also like to think of you as my second dad, Uncle Jack.
Hey, that's all fine by me, but you should probably stop saying that in front of my brother. He tends to get a little possessive and his mood ends up turning sour when you mention it.
I understand.
Anyway, how's life been lately? I heard from my brother that you moved in with your husband's parents, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. The four of us got together and made the decision to move in together.
That's pretty rare nowadays, isn't it? I hate to be the one to tell you this, but living with other people is pretty difficult, you know? Or are your husband's parents just such good people that you don't mind living with them?
At first, when we first moved in, I was feeling really positively about the whole situation. The problem is, ever since we started discussing living together, things have felt a little off. Oh, also, please don't mention any of this to Dad, okay? I don't really want my parents to hear me talking bad about my husband's side of the family like this.
I understand. I won't say a word to them. My lips are sealed. Relationships between a wife and her husband's parents can get really complicated, so I totally get where you're coming from. But if they're doing something bad to you, then that's a different story entirely.
Yeah, they can be a little aggressive sometimes, but it isn't anything that I can't handle.
Wait, are they actually saying things to you? If something is up, you need to tell me right now.
They aren't really saying anything to me like that, but maybe I'm just a little too attached to my husband. I think they might feel like I've kind of stolen their son away from them because I got married to him. Like, there are times when they conveniently only have enough food for 3, and I end up having to make myself something afterwards.
That's definitely not an accident. Who in the world do these people think they are doing this to my niece? Does Charlie not stand up for you or anything? He's your husband.
Charlie actually does stand up for me quite a lot. I wouldn't worry too much about it in that sense. Although, if they were the kind of people to be stood up to and fix their ways, then they probably wouldn't be acting like that in the first place. So, it's a little weird.
I don't know, but if I were you, I would have already been long gone. No way I would stand for people treating me that way.
Yeah, Charlie's also talking about how moving in with them wasn't the right move. The whole reason we ever did any of this in the first place was actually because Charlie was supposed to be relocated for his job, but that got postponed. And he was only told that after we'd already canceled the contract for our old house. Then his mom messaged him saying that we could live with them until it was time for us to relocate.
I mean, still, I feel like living with them is less than ideal. Are you sure you don't have any other avenues to pursue?
You're right, but his mom was really pushy about it, and she ended up crying to get her way. I was fine with it because it was supposed to be a 1-month thing, but then Charlie's relocation kept getting postponed. But we're definitely thinking of moving out soon. We are already paying enough money just living here to make rent at another place, so it seems like the obvious next step. Not that we've said any of this to his parents yet or anything.
You need to tell them ASAP. You shouldn't have to spend any more time around somebody who treats you that way.
Yeah, we're thinking of slowly pulling out, then ripping the Band-Aid off. Once we're away from them, I'm sure his mom will stop thinking about me so much as well. Sorry for ranting on and on like this. I feel a lot better now, though, so I appreciate it.
No need to apologize, I was the one who asked. You're free to rant whenever you feel the need. Take care of yourself, okay? If anything else comes up, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'm always here for you if you need me, Stacy. Stacy, when will you be home from shopping? You've been gone way longer than you should be. Don't tell me you're slacking off again. You're not, are you?
Sorry, Jasmine. I just finished shopping and need to stop by the dry cleaners before heading home.
I could have done all of that and more in less than an hour. You realize that, right? You're just useless at everything, aren't you? Not only can you not shop, but your cooking is absolutely horrendous and way too salty. Is there something wrong with your taste buds or something? Do we need to book you a doctor's appointment?
Sorry about that. I'll try to go a little easier on the salt this time.
Yeah, you better. If you fed us something that awful every day, we'd end up in the hospital before the week was over. Wait, don't tell me you made her food like that on purpose because Charlie left for that business trip. I doubt this is a coincidence. You're trying to do something sinister to me while Charlie is away so that no one will be there to protect me.
No, I would never do anything like that to you guys.
I really wonder sometimes. I feel like you've been nothing but a thorn in our side the entire time we've let you stay here. You're just brushing us off like we're trash just because we aren't directly related to you, aren't you?
I am not. I would never do something like that. Please don't say horrible things like that.
Then how about you take us on a little vacation to make it up to us? Show a little kindness and respect to your elders for a change.
A vacation? Where would you want me to take you? Not that I mind or anything, but
I was thinking someplace with a lot of nature and places where we can just relax and take a load off. We need it after everything you've put us through. I've been wanting to go on a family trip for so long. By the way, your mother made a WhatsApp account recently, right?
yeah, now that you mention it, she did start using WhatsApp recently. What does that have to do with anything?
Her name popped up on my WhatsApp recently because I have her number saved in my contacts. That's when I found out that you guys stayed in one of your relatives' vacation homes recently.
Oh, yeah, we did do that recently. What about it?
That's when I thought about how nice it would be if we went on a family vacation there. I had no idea someone like you had a relative who owned a nice, expensive vacation home. You really have some wealthy relatives, huh?
I mean, I guess you could say that. Yeah, he has some money.
What do you say? Let us stay in your vacation home. Come on, you don't have any reason to say no, right? You'll ask your relative for permission, right?
I guess I can try asking him, but I'm not so sure what he will say. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. I mean, he usually only lends it to close relatives.
Are you trying to say he wouldn't consider us close relatives? What is that supposed to mean? Your parents are just perfect in every way, and we're basically just filthy garbage. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just that there are some special circumstances with the home. Our vacation home often gets rented out to various people, so a lot of people stay in it all the time. It isn't something that we can just use whenever we want. I'd have to ask my uncle if anyone is using it at the moment.
So, you're saying we can go as long as no one is using the house right now. That's what you're saying, right? Keep in mind this will directly impact the way we see you and how we think you feel about us, so be careful with what you do. Basically, if he doesn't let us use the house, then we will know that you really just didn't want us using it.
I don't really have any say in the matter, though.
I don't want to hear any excuses from you. Oh, also, I just remembered. Spike is getting low on dog food. Add that to your shopping list if you will. They don't sell it in stores, so be sure to stop by the animal hospital on your way home.
Isn't that animal hospital super far out of the way?
Yeah, why do you ask? Don't tell me you aren't willing to go a little extra distance for us.
Not at all. I'll be home in a little bit.
Good, that's more like it. And don't stay gone for too long. Spike is waiting for you.
Hey, Jasmine, how long do you think you'll be at the car wash? Also, I still can't find that new pet hospital you were talking about. Can you give me their number? I'll try and call them and ask about their address.
Oh, we won't be coming back, dear.
What do you mean you won't be coming back?
Have you seriously not realized yet? Oh!
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Doesn't it seem strange that an entire hour has passed since we left you searching for the new pet hospital? What kind of car wash takes an entire hour?
I mean, I just figured there was a long line.
Well, there was no line, and there was no car wash. We decided to go ahead and start heading to our vacation home.
Wait, you're going to the vacation home now? Don't you need the keys to get inside?
Nope, we made sure to grab those before we left, too. Thanks for leaving them on the counter where we asked. Charlie's also on his way to the vacation home, too. He's heading straight there from work, so you don't have to worry about him.
So you plan to leave me behind the whole time?
Of course. It's called a family trip for a reason, silly.
So you're saying you don't consider me family then?
Wives aren't considered family, are they? Are you really that dense? You as the wife should stay home and take care of Spike like a good wife should.
So that's it. If that's really how you feel, then I will do just that. I hope this makes you happy.
Oh, and don't go blabbering to Charlie about this either, okay? I'll be sure to tell him that you caught a cold and won't be able to make the trip, and he'll be none the wiser. Sometimes we just want to spend time with the family without someone else around. You understand, don't you? If you really care about us as in-laws, then you'll do exactly as I say. You care about us, don't you, sweetie?
I understand. I won't say anything to Charlie. Have a good trip.
That's a good wife. At least you can understand something that simple. Now, get started on watching Spike. Oh, and also, while you're at it, clean up around the place, too. And if you do exactly as I say, I might even think about considering you family. So make sure you be a good wife and do as you're told. Stacy, did you all make it to the vacation home yet?
Oh, yeah. I think they're just about there.
What do you mean, they? How do you and the in-laws feel about the place? Not too shabby, right? I made sure to spiffy it up just for you guys.
Sorry, Uncle Jack. I actually don't know how the home looks right now. Since I'm the wife, I'm supposed to stay home and keep Spike company. Don't worry, he's really talkative and keeps me entertained for hours. He's really got away with words.
Wait, what are you talking about? You mean to tell me you stayed home? What do you mean a wife is supposed to stay home? I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you telling me that you invited them to the vacation home, then they left you alone with the dog while they left to have a good time without you?
Not only that, but it doesn't seem like they ever planned on bringing me along, actually. Right before we were going to leave, they said they were going to stop by the car wash, so I was waiting for them to finish that up until I received a text from Charlie's mother. She told me that they didn't actually go to a car wash. Instead, they left to go to the vacation home without me and told me to stay at home to watch the dog like a good wife should.
Are you kidding me? That doesn't make any sense at all. How could someone do such a thing? Who would do something like that to their son's wife? If you weren't the one asking me to use the home, I wouldn't have even lended it to them. I can't believe this happened.
Sorry, Uncle Jack.
You have no need to apologize, Stacy. It's not your fault at all. Your in-laws are clearly in the wrong here. What in the world is Charlie thinking? What has he said about this whole thing?
Oh, Charlie doesn't know. His mother made sure that he would be in the dark about everything, so he's coming straight from his workplace to the vacation home. Also, his mom told me not to tell him anything, otherwise there would be trouble, so I haven't told him a thing. She told me that if I care about them in any way, then I wouldn't say anything to Charlie about it.
Stacy, is this really how you want things to be? Do you really think that they will like you if you don't say anything to Charlie?
Not really, but I thought it might be worth a try. I mean, we are moving out really soon, so I think I can tough it out. It's not like we'll be living here forever or anything. Plus, it's not like his parents will really listen to anything I have to say anyway. It really feels like there's no point in even saying anything to them.
Stacy, what does Charlie's dad do for work again?
He just works a typical office job. Why?
What company exactly does he work for? Also, give me Charlie's number. I want to fill them in a little on what's going on here. I feel like they deserve to know.
I can give those to you, but why do you want them? What are you planning to talk to them about?
If they're gonna do these kinds of unspeakable things to my niece, then I'm not just gonna stand by and watch it happen. What kind of uncle would I be then? I'm gonna try and stir the pot a little bit. I'll show them what happens when you bully someone relentlessly with no regard to what the other person feels. Also, it's not like any of this will really stop once you move out. Just because you move away doesn't necessarily mean Charlie's mom will just forget about you. After all, she isn't the type to let go of things like this very easily, is she?
I guess you do have a point. I think I'll actually tell Charlie myself, Uncle Jack. And I'll make sure to tell his mom exactly how I'm feeling about all this as well. I really think you're right about all this, and I think I should be the one to set things straight. I don't really think she'll listen, though, to be honest.
Even if she doesn't listen to anything you have to say, I think this is the right move. And making sure something like this can never happen again is the most important thing in all of this, okay? You don't want to leave any room for ambiguity. Man, it's really hard work, but in times like this, I'm really happy that I decided to become the president of this company.
Wait, what are you actually planning on doing, Uncle?
I won't do anything that bothers you, Stacy. I just plan to help you out a small bit with this whole situation. Don't mind me, just say what you want to say to them. Just make sure you tell them exactly how you're feeling. Don't mince words, okay? Stacy! I had no idea your uncle was the president of such a large and influential company. He's president of the company that has close relations with the company Charlie's dad works at, right? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Yes, that's correct. Why would I need to mention that?
Why would you keep such valuable information from me this whole time? If I'd known you were so closely related to such an important person, I would never have left you behind like I did.
Even if my uncle is an important person, I'm still just the wife, right? Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. After all, I meant to be at home taking care of the dog, right? I wouldn't want to intrude on your family trip.
Of course I'm going to worry about it. You do realize this could lead to Charlie's dad getting demoted, right?
Wow, is that true?
Charlie just got to the vacation home and told us everything. Apparently your uncle is super angry that we left you behind.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that. It seems my uncle went a tad bit overboard. Don't worry, I'll try not to let it happen again.
A little is an understatement, and this is no laughing matter. Listen, I'm sorry for everything we've done to you. So could you please tell your uncle to rethink his punishment?
You mean me ask him to do something for you guys? Why would I do something like that?
What do you mean, why would you do that? You're the only one who can ask him, aren't you? He's mad at us, remember?
I really wanted to get on your guys' good side and have been going above and beyond to try to meet your guys' unrealistic expectations. But after living with you guys for many months now, I finally come to a realization. No matter how hard I try to please you, there is nothing that I can do that will make you like me.
What are you talking about? We never did anything wrong to you, did we? It's not like I ever outwardly disliked you or insulted you or anything.
At the very least, it certainly felt that way. You constantly had me doing things you didn't want to do, and even went out of your way multiple times to make my life harder. As soon as Charlie said something about you being overly hostile, though, you immediately became even more aggressive towards me. If I'm being honest, ever since moving in, I can't remember being treated well one time. It's just been constant harassment. I figured it would be nice to get along with each other since we were already living together. I was prepared to make as many sacrifices as I needed to. But I realize now that that was an impossible goal. No matter what I do or how many times I do as I'm told without question, you guys will never like me, and I just have to accept that.
It's not impossible. What are you talking about? There were so many positive things that you brought to the house. I was actually really fond of you, Stacy, and your cooking as well. I actually really like salty food. You would always do exactly as you were told without question, even when we were forcing you to do things we didn't want to do. Even when you were upset, you'd hold everything inside and not let it out on any of us.
Yeah, that is exactly how things were. That is actually an incredibly accurate summary of how things have been recently, and I don't think I can take it any longer. I'm really happy that I could be of service to you guys over the past few months.
Come on, Stacy, don't be so overdramatic. Let's get along from now on. It shouldn't be that hard. Look, Charlie's dad is all sad and mopey now ever since he heard the news. You don't want to be the one to make him sad like this, do you? It's not like he ever did anything to deserve this, right? Think about what you're doing.
He was just doing what you told him, that's true. He certainly isn't as culpable as you are, that's for sure. But I believe that standing idly by and allowing something like this to happen is bad as well. So I don't think he is without blame by any means. He was around when all of this was going on, so he knew exactly how I was being treated.
As soon as he heard the news from Charlie, he's been scolding me about it, saying it's my fault. Have some humanity. He's usually such a nice guy, and he's told me that he doesn't want to even be around me right now. Our marriage is becoming strained because of this entire situation.
Well, all I can say is that what goes around comes around, I guess. You get what you deserve.
I acknowledge that we have done a lot of really bad things to you up until this point. I've made a lot of bad decisions, but this is too far. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? I genuinely apologize for everything. So please, please forgive me. Please don't hold this against me like this. We won't do anything like this ever again to you, we mean it. I'll do whatever you want, I swear, just name it.
I see. That's certainly an interesting proposal. If you really mean it, then will you do me a favor and mow the grass around the vacation home for me before you leave? Oh, and also clean all the windows while you're at it. They've been dirty for a couple weeks now and they're really hard to reach, so that'd be a huge help.
Wait, you want me to do all that? I don't even know how to clean windows properly. I don't even know what cleaner or rag to use. This vacation home is managed by someone who usually does all that, right? Why should I have to do all that?
You're being allowed to stay there for free. My uncle is doing this out of the kindness of his heart, and this is how you repay him for his efforts? At least do that much to help out. You owe it to him for being such a generous guy.
Fine. I'll do as you say. I'll mow the lawn and clean all the windows. You win. Once I do those two things, you'll forgive me, right? I won't have to do anything else?
Oh, also, until we move out, make sure to divide the chores up evenly instead of making me do everything. I'm tired of being forced to handle all of the chores by myself, and I'd like to have someone to share the responsibility with. Also, I don't ever want to share a home with you guys ever again. I can't even trust you guys again to be gracious or fair about any household responsibilities. So I've decided that I'm going to forbid you and your husband from ever stepping foot in our new house after we move.
Not allowed in your new house. But then we can't ever see Charlie again. How are we supposed to spend time with him then?
If you want to meet with Charlie, you can just invite him over to your house, right? What's so wrong about that?
What do you mean? There's no way Charlie would come home to see us after a situation like this. You're crazy. There has to be another way.
Maybe he won't, but you guys brought this upon yourselves. I really do not see any other way to solve this situation other than this. You guys can work out the rest amongst yourselves. It's no longer my problem.
You're right that it isn't your problem, but please, show some humanity. You know what? I'll do everything you said. I'll clean all the windows, mow the lawn, anything else you need. Whatever you need, I will do the work. So please tell your uncle that everything is fine now, okay? Tell him that we worked everything out. Please tell him that you've forgiven us for everything.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. How about this? Once you've finished everything I asked you to do, maybe I'll consider it.
Consider it? After all I've offered to do for you, you'll only consider it? You don't plan on forgiving us even after we do everything you asked?
Like I said, I will consider it. There are a lot of things I have to take into account about the situation. Oh, and I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you.
Don't say something so heartless. You have to forgive us. I mean, we're family, aren't we?
Oh, that was a good one, Jasmine. Very funny. You were the one who said a wife isn't considered family, weren't you? Whatever happened to that?
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say those things to you. Sometimes I just speak my mind too much and my emotions get the better of me. Charlie is always helping you out with everything, so I just thought I would tease you a little bit. It wasn't meant to be anything serious. I thought you knew I was kidding around. I promise those weren't my true feelings. You can trust me, can't you?
It didn't feel like a little bit of teasing to me, though. It felt like I was relentlessly being targeted and harassed and made to bear all of the weight of the household on my shoulders. None of it felt like you were just teasing me. It felt like you had a lot of hate and frustration toward me and decided that I was enough of a pushover for you to constantly take everything out on me.
I'm really sorry, Stacy. I beg of you, please help me out. Do it for us. Do it for family.
You know what? I will make a decision for my family, and that doesn't involve you or your husband. You guys are not family to me. What happens from this point onwards is completely up to your guys' discretion, but be sure to choose wisely. I can be a harsh critic when I want to be. Be sure to do exactly as I said and don't miss a beat, or you might have to face the consequences. Depending on whether or not you do what I told you to do, my view on you guys will change drastically. Basically, whether you do or don't follow my orders, I will take that as your feelings towards me. After that, Charlie's mom did what I asked her to do, and they returned home shortly after. On top of this, Charlie's mother began understanding my feelings more. Because of this, all me and Charlie ever had to do around the house was laundry and the occasional cleaning of our rooms. Every time I would attempt to make food for everyone, Charlie's mom would insist that she cook, so I let her handle that as well. My in-laws completely changed their personalities, and we were able to live stress-free with them. We were able to make preparations to move out with no issues too. I was plenty happy with just being able to speak my mind, but my uncle had different plans in mind. But thanks to him, I was able to completely change my relationship with my in-laws. I do feel like I kind of cheated, but I'm really grateful for everything my uncle did for me. By the way, my uncle never actually planned to demote Charlie's dad. He just gave a call to the president of Charlie's dad's company to give him a little scare. Charlie also seems to be content with not letting that secret out anytime soon. So I think we should be safe as long as his dad works there. Charlie will certainly be relocated by that time as well. We will be living much farther apart by then, so we're making arrangements to not have to contact his parents anytime soon. By now, I've moved out of Charlie's parents' house. I finally begun to return to my relaxing lifestyle. Back when I was living with my in-laws, I was constantly being ordered around by Charlie's mom and didn't have any time to myself. Even still, I was trying to get on their good side. I wanted them to like me and to receive their validation because they were so closely related to my husband. However, I learned that in this world, there are some things that are just impossible. I have since restarted working at my remote job and have finally started to have more time to myself. I'm finally living the happy and peaceful life that I'd always dreamed about before. From now on, I plan to live out my days happily with my kind family and my kind husband. I will cherish every day I get to spend with my loving family, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds.
Hey, sis. Do you got a minute? There's something that I wanted to talk to you about. Are you free right now?
Sorry, Erica. I'm kind of busy right now. Can we talk about it later? I just don't have the time to talk right now. Sorry. I can't find Roger anywhere. He just, disappeared into thin air.
Oh my god, really?
He hasn't come home since Monday. I'm really worried about him. I tried calling him, but he doesn't answer. And he hasn't responded to any of my text messages either. Today, I decided to call his office and see if they know where he is. They told me he hasn't been in since last week. They actually wondered if I knew where he was. I just don't know what's going on here. I hope he's safe. So anyway, I'm really sorry, but I can't talk right now. I'm way too preoccupied with this whole situation.
Calm down, sis. I'm sure everything's going to be all right. I don't think you need to worry about him anymore. In fact, I know you don't need to worry about him. He's fine.
What do you mean?
I should have known he was lying to me. He told me he broke up with you before he came here. I knew something was up when his phone kept ringing off the hook.
What are you talking about, Erica? I don't think I'm following what you're saying here. Can you explain everything from the beginning? Are you telling me that you know where Roger is? You know what's been going on with him.
Yeah, of course I know where he is. He's right here with me. He's been here since last week.
Excuse me?
I can't tell you where exactly we are, but you don't need to worry about him. He's safe here with me. That's actually why I contacted you today, too. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is my future plans. Roger and I are getting married.
Excuse me?
Roger and I are getting married. So I'm going to need you to sign your divorce papers. Could you go ahead and get that taken care of for me? We'd really like to apply for our marriage license as soon as possible. So we need you to agree to the divorce right away.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of bad dream? Where is all this coming from? This is the first I've heard of any of this. Are you seriously saying you want to marry my husband? That's insane! Is this really happening? Has he really been with you since last week? Is that where he's been all this time?
I'm sure this must all be hard for you to understand. It's happening so suddenly. But you're going to have to accept the truth. You're getting divorced, and Roger is marrying me instead. We were always destined to be together. You're not the one for him. No one can get in the way of our dreams. Our love for each other is much too strong.
What in the world has gotten into you?
I didn't want to say anything to you, but the truth is this has been going on for a long time. The first time you introduced me to Roger, I knew he was the one for me. It was love at first sight. I felt so hard for him right there on the spot. Later, I found out that he felt exactly the same. It was love at first sight for him, too. He told me he wished he met me sooner. If he had, he never would have married you in the first place. I don't know how many times he said things like that to me. We wanted to be together for so long.
Hold on a minute. Is this some kind of joke? So are you telling me that you two have been going behind my back since the first time you met?
I actually told him how I felt about him at your engagement party. And of course, he admitted that he felt exactly the same way about me.
I can't believe this is happening. That engagement party was supposed to be a celebration of our love for each other. I thought we would be together forever. And now I come to find out he was doing this behind my back. I was already pregnant with his child at that point. How could he do that to his future wife like that? What kind of a man would start cheating on his pregnant fiancée with her little sister? How can you do this to me?
He tried to hide it from you for as long as he could, but he's reached his limit. He couldn't take it anymore. You're finally about to go back to work. I know you're taking some time off after you had the baby, but now that you're going to be working again, it shouldn't be a problem for you to raise that baby on your own. You can afford it. You don't need to have Roger around anymore. You'll be fine on your own, right?
Surely you're not serious. Why would this be all right? Both of you need to get over here right now. We need to talk this over. If he's just going to cut and run like this, the least he could do is tell me to my face. Honestly, as long as he's willing to pay alimony and child support, good riddance.
How are we supposed to enjoy our newlywed life together if we have to pay you all that money? We're prepared to cut off all contact with our friends and family. As long as we have each other, we'll be fine. You'll never find us. It's going to be hard on us losing everyone we know, so I think you can handle the stress of raising a child on your own, too.
What are you talking about?
Well, we're going to go get started on our new life. Best of luck to you, sis. Don't worry about Roger. I'll make him happier than he's ever been before in his life.
Beth, I need you. Please take me back. Tommy must have gotten so big by now. He's in elementary school now, right? I've missed you both so bad. I wish I could see you.
Huh?
Does Tommy still remember me? Well, even if he doesn't, that's okay. We still have plenty of time to make memories together. What do you say? I know we lost 5 years together, so we'll have to spend so much quality time together, just the three of us, to make up for lost time.
No. What in the world are you talking about? I haven't heard from you in 5 years, and now you contact me out of the blue like this? And what's with this attitude? Why are you acting like nothing's wrong?
I'm the one who should be asking you that. Aren't you happy to hear from me? Here I am telling you that I want to come back and be with you guys. Why aren't you at least a little bit excited about that? Don't you miss me? I thought you'd be ecstatic when I told you I was coming back home.
Why would I be happy about you coming back to me? And why would I even let you do that? You were cheating on me with my own little sister. You went about it in the worst way you possibly could have, too. How could you just disappear on me all of a sudden like that? You never even told me to my face that you were leaving me. Then you didn't ever contact me or your son for 5 years. And now you text me out of the blue telling me you're coming home? You must be out of your mind. In what world would I ever take you back? Besides, I thought Erica was the one for you. The girl of your dreams or whatever.
Well, yeah, about that. So it turns out that Erica was not the one for me. It looks like we're probably going to be breaking up pretty soon. I guess we weren't fated to be together after all.
What?
So anyway, it got me thinking. I thought maybe you were the one I was destined to be with after all. I should have known all this time. I've heard that you're doing a great job raising Tommy on your own. So I figured, of course you want me around since I'm his dad after all. And why would you shower him with so much love if you didn't still care about me? He is my kid after all. I know you must still have feelings for me. You're showing him so much love because I'm not there for you. I know that must be the case.
You need to stop with all this crazy talk right now. First of all, you better start sending me some child support. Where's my money? That's all I have to say to you. Bye.
Ah,
I really don't care about whatever silly little fight you're having with my sister. Don't try to drag me into it. You two deserve each other. And in case it wasn't clear enough to you, I never want to see your face again.
wait, no, Beth. I cut off all contact with my friends and family. I don't have anywhere else to turn to. I've got no place to go. The only hope for me is to get back together with you. You have to help me.
Why should I care about that? Why is that my problem? Just go make up with Erica. You two can live on with your horrible lives together.
How am I supposed to do that? She's gotten really sick. It sounds really serious. How am I supposed to live a life with somebody who's chronically ill all the time? It's no fun at all.
What's wrong? What happened to Erica? What's wrong with her?
I don't actually know all the details. I just know that she's sick. She said she doesn't want to talk to me about it. She's trying to hide everything from me. But I know that she's been going to the doctor a lot lately, and her appointments are getting really long. This month she started going to the doctor like every other day.
Wow, that often? But you don't know what it is?
I know it must be something pretty serious. There must be something really wrong with her. If it's something she can't even tell her own husband about, then it must be something incurable. I don't know why she needs to hide it from me, though.
You need to just ask her directly. This isn't really my problem. You need to figure it out. Maybe it's all just a misunderstanding anyway. Are you sure there's even anything wrong with her?
If I ask her and find out that she's terminally ill or something, what am I supposed to do then? Once I know what's going on with her, everyone will expect me to take care of her. I don't want to do that. Why should I have to be there for her through this illness? It's not my fault she got sick.
Are you serious?
There's no way I can take care of somebody who's really sick. I just can't handle that. I never would have ran off with her in the first place if I knew something like this might happen. I don't want to take care of anybody. That's the whole reason I left you guys in the first place.
So what you're saying is you loved her enough to abandon your family just to marry her, but you still can't be bothered to take care of her? I think real love is being there for somebody even when it's hard for you. I guess you never really loved her. I guess I should have expected that you would want to abandon her now and come back to your ex-wife. All you know how to do is run away.
You don't have to be that hard on me.
I'm just stating the facts. You do want to abandon her just because she's sick, right? You said it yourself.
I wish I could be there for her to battle through this illness, but I just don't think it's possible for me. And I don't even know how much this is all going to cost anyway. I don't have the money to pay for her treatment. What is a husband who doesn't make any money to her? I would just be holding her back.
You'll just be a burden on me if you come back here, you know.
What?
You loved her so much that you were willing to cut off all your friends and family to go marry her, right? Now's the time for you to show how much she really means to you. Prove that it was all worth it.
I'm sorry to be contacting you out of the blue like this, but I have something I need to talk to you about. It's about Roger. I was thinking maybe I would give him back to you. What do you think?
Huh?
I mean, it's already been 5 years since we ran off together. At first, we had a lot of fun together, but we've been growing apart for some time now. To be honest, I've been thinking about splitting up with him for a while now. The more I really thought about it, the more I realized that maybe he's not the one I'm destined to be with. And it made me think that maybe you two were much better suited for each other after all.
I was wondering why you would be contacting me all of a sudden like this. But I had no idea you would be saying something so insane. You stole your husband from your own sister. And now you want to return him like he's something you bought at the store? Are you out of your mind?
You don't have to be so mad at me. That was a long time ago. Let's let bygones be bygones. Sure, it took 5 years, but now I'm ready to give him back to you. Isn't that good enough? I'm sure Tommy would be happy to have his dad back in his life too. You should just accept my offer and take him back.
Excuse me?
There is actually something else I wanted to talk to you about. I do still want you to take Roger back, though. In exchange for Roger, there's something I want from you. It would make me really happy if you could help me out.
Oh, are you finally going to get to the point here? What is it that you want? All right then, let's hear it. What is this really all about?
I knew I could count on you, sis. I don't want you to be too shocked, okay? There's actually something really wrong with my kidneys. I'm looking for a donor right now. So I was hoping that you would give me one of your kidneys. You'd do that for me, right?
You want one of my kidneys? If you need a donor, it must be really serious.
I guess it is. I maybe kind of ignored my doctor's advice, and then all of a sudden it got a lot worse. Starting this month, I've actually been on dialysis.
Oh, wow, you're on dialysis. So that's why you've been spending so much time at the doctor.
According to the doctor, I can get by with just one kidney. So I need you to help me. Please? I'll trade you Roger for one of your kidneys.
Did you really think you could contact me out of the blue like this and I would agree to that? What is wrong with you? Does Roger even know about any of this? Have you told him that you're planning on trading him for one of my kidneys?
Not yet. He doesn't even know exactly what's wrong with me. But it should all be all right. I'm sure I'll be able to convince him somehow.
That's what I figured. I knew you wouldn't have told him anything.
I've been wondering about what I should do. It was tough to decide between my love and my life. But I finally decided that if I ever want to love again, then I'm going to need to be alive. So I've made my final decision. I know what I have to do. I'll give you back your husband. So just give me one of your kidneys. It took 5 years for me to decide this, but you'll finally have him back. Aren't you happy to hear that?
Well, I think I'm going to need 5 years to think about this.
What?
I'm not sure how I feel about how my husband has been disappeared for 5 years, suddenly coming back to me. But you are right. My son would probably be happy to have his dad back in his life. So it's a tough decision to make. That's why I think I'm going to have to ask you to wait 5 years for me to decide. That's how long it took you, right?
How can you do this to me, sis? I don't have 5 years to wait. I need you to answer now. My condition is only going to get worse. Do you really want to do this to me? By the time you answer in 5 years, I might not even be alive anymore.
Wow, that sounds really rough. But my kidneys are really important to me, so I can't just make up my mind right away. You understand that, right? I think 5 years should give me plenty of time to think it over.
You can't do this to me! You're my sister! Are you really still mad that I ran off with your husband? That was a long time ago. I know you're still mad at me. That's the only reason you would be saying this to me.
Why wouldn't I still be mad? You destroyed my family. You stole my son's father away from him. How do you think that makes him feel? And now you come to me asking for one of my kidneys? How much more are you going to take from me?
But that's why I'm telling you I'm going to give Roger back to you. I think it's a fair trade. Look, I'm sorry that I ran off with him in the first place, okay? Just as long as you give me one of your kidneys, I promise I'll apologize for everything. I'll make it up to you. Please don't tell me you have to think about it for 5 years. I need an answer now.
Do you really think you can just say you're sorry once and I'll forgive you for everything and let you have one of my kidneys?
How many times do I need to say I'm sorry? I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. Isn't that good enough? Plus, you get to have Roger back. Don't you want that? It shouldn't take you 5 years to decide. This should be easy for you. I know it must be hard being a single mother. Don't you want to get remarried to Roger? Wouldn't that make your life so much easier?
The thing is, I'm not a single mother. I already got remarried. My son really loves my new husband, too. He's really been a great father to Tommy.
Huh?
You heard me. So why would I want to get divorced again? For my no-good cheating husband who ran off with my own sister? I don't really see any benefit in it. But it's a big decision, so I guess I do have to think it over. So now you see why I need 5 years to think about it. There's a lot to consider here.
No way. You can't be doing this to me. Since when did you get remarried? I had no idea.
I got remarried about a year ago. I really love my new husband. The three of us are living a happy family life together.
I can't believe it. So, what you're saying is you don't even need Roger anymore, huh? Don't you have any feelings for him at all anymore? Don't you feel anything for him?
Nope, not at all. So maybe you could get a kidney from him. Have you even thought about that? Organ transplant doesn't necessarily have to come from your family members. Maybe he would make a good donor.
There's no way. I haven't even told him what's wrong with me yet. If I spring all this on him out of the blue like that and ask him for one of his kidneys, I know that he'll turn me down.
I don't think you have to worry that much. He already knows there's something really wrong with you.
What are you talking about?
Well, he doesn't know all the details, but he definitely knows that there's something seriously wrong with you. He actually contacted me pretty recently. He told me he wanted to come back to me because he doesn't want to take care of some sick person. So you might be right. He probably would turn you down if you asked him for a kidney.
No way. He told you he wanted to come back to you? And he said that about me. He realized I was sick and that's how he reacted?
He was trying to make it sound like you were in the wrong for hiding it from him. What a terrible husband he's been to both of us. I'm so embarrassed that I ever married him in the first place. What a fool I was.
Wait a minute, are you serious? Oh my god! I can't believe Roger was really trying to abandon me when I needed him the most. I did feel bad that I was so sick. I knew it would be hard on him. That's part of why I asked you to take him back.
Well, I think the two of you need to talk this over together. This is your problem, not mine. Anyway, I need to get started on dinner.
I can't believe you, Beth. How could you go and get remarried like that? Did you ever think about what I would feel if you did that?
Oh, I guess Erica told you, huh? Well, it is what it is. Tommy really loves his stepdad. His life has gotten so much better now. We're all so happy together.
But you know it would be better for our son if his real dad were in his life, right? There's no way that new guy could ever live up to me. You need to split up with that guy right away. And then we can get back together.
You must be out of your mind. Why would I ever do that? Why don't you give one of your kidneys to your sick wife? She really needs you. I'm sure she must have told you what's wrong with her by now, right?
Yeah, she told me everything. And she did ask me for one of my kidneys. But there's no way I would ever give her one of my kidneys.
What are you talking about? Don't you want to help your beloved wife in her time of need?
I mean, I would like to help her, but I'm too scared to give her one of my kidneys. Wouldn't you be? I don't want to let some doctor cut me up. I'm sure it would be really painful too. There's no way I could do that. You know I've never been able to stand the sight of blood. How do you expect me to go through something like that?
Now that you mention it, I do remember you crying like a baby one time when you got a paper cut on your finger.
This is all your fault. It's because you refused to give her one of your kidneys. She never would have asked me if it wasn't for you. Why did you have to turn her down like that? You're her sister. How could you do this to me?
I didn't turn her down outright. All I said was that I needed 5 years to think about it.
That's basically the same thing as turning her down. You know exactly what you're doing. And why did you have to tell her that I reached out to you about us getting back together? Do you know how angry she is with me right now? Things weren't going well before, but now it's even worse. She said she couldn't believe that I would betray her like that in her time of need. She completely lost her mind. She was smashing all the dishes in our house and stuff. It was kind of scary. Somebody even called the cops on us. They came to our house to see what all the commotion was about.
Isn't that all your fault? Don't try to blame any of that on me. You did this to yourself.
You definitely share some of the blame for this. There was no reason for you to tell her that I had contacted you. Why can't you just give your sister one of your kidneys? That would at least make this a little bit better. She's your only sister. Don't you want to help her out?
I haven't thought of her as my sister in a long time now. She means nothing to me. As soon as she ran off with you, I was done with her forever.
How could she be so cold?
Everybody felt the same way about you two. Once you ran off together, no one was ever going to help you again. You need to step up and act like a man for once in your life. You're her husband. It's time for you to act like it. You're the only family she has left. It's up to you to help her. No one else will.
I can't believe this is happening to me. Roger up and left me. I have no idea where he is.
Huh?
When I got back from dialysis, all his stuff was gone. I can't get a hold of him either. I know he must have run off somewhere. He doesn't have the guts to do anything like this on his own. Someone must be helping him. I bet he found some other girl to run off with and abandon me.
Well, I know how that'll turn out. He'll probably contact you in about 5 years asking to get back together. Good luck living until then. I'm sure when he finally does come back that he'll be willing to give you one of his kidneys.
There's no way I can wait that long. Please, sis. You have to help me. I'm begging you. I really am so sorry. I'll give you everything I own. Please. Please just give me one of your kidneys. I'm not ready to die.
You'll be fine. Just use the power of positive thinking. You were strong enough to steal your own sister's husband away from her. Surely you're not going to lose to some silly little sickness. You're too strong for that.
Huh?
You have nothing to worry about. Good luck fighting off that illness. Erica did find Roger. Just like she suspected, he had run off with some other girl. She somehow dragged him to the hospital with her and tried to force him to sign the form saying that he would donate one of his kidneys to her. But of course he wanted no part of it. He even told her the only reason he ran off with her was because she was younger than me in the first place. He was done with her now. He said she was no use to him now that she was sick. He tried to get her to sign divorce papers right there. Neither one was willing to give an inch. It turned into an actual physical fight right there in the hospital. Both of them ended up getting banned from ever entering that hospital again. I heard they came back to our hometown after that. Erica was going around begging for somebody to give her a kidney. And Roger was looking for yet another new girl to start a new life with. Eventually they realized that they only have each other. So now they're stuck together, even though they're miserable. Heather, did you leave Haley with Susan again today? Why didn't you drop her off at school?
Oh, hey, Laura. Haley doesn't have school today. Instead, there are parent conferences all day. I don't have anywhere to leave her for the day, so I left her at Susan's. It's a great opportunity for Haley to bond with her grandmother, too.
But they already have a great relationship. They have spent a lot of time together throughout Haley's life. I mean, Susan practically raised her for the entire 7 years of her life. And I told you before, Susan's physical condition hasn't been so good lately. I think her age is starting to show. The other day, she told me that her joints have been hurting her. She said walking up and down the stairs and running around with Haley is painful. And even peeling and cutting an apple is difficult now. And those parent-teacher conferences are held twice a year, aren't they? And I'm sure they aren't mandatory to attend. You could have skipped this one and gone during the second half of the school year.
How can you give me advice on what to do with my kid when you yourself have never given birth to one of your own? Oh, that's right. The doctors say you'll be infertile for the rest of your life, right? So I guess you'll never be able to understand.
Heather, how could you talk like that about my condition? You know how sensitive I am about it. Are you finished speaking so cruelly? Anyway, your daughter is actually at our house right now. Susan said she is just in too much pain and not feeling well enough to take care of her today. So she came and dropped Haley off here.
Wow. You know how gentle, calm, and sweet my Haley is. How could she possibly be too much for Susan to handle on her own? I guess I can't trust that old bag of bones to watch Haley either from now on.
Oh my God, Heather. What is wrong with you today? Bag of bones? How could you call her that?
Well, that's what she is, isn't she? Obviously, she's no spring chicken if she can't babysit her 7-year-old granddaughter on her own anymore.
She practically has been raising your kid. Give the poor woman a break, Heather. I wasn't planning on saying anything, but your behavior has been a bit strange lately. You've been a bit harsh. More than usual. Is there something going on that's stressing you out?
My behavior? What about my behavior? You know, Laura, maybe before you start going around and judging other people's behaviors, you should assess the way you talk and your crappy social skills. If you keep this up, you'll lose the few friends you have.
Whatever. If my friends acted anything as you do, I'd be relieved if we didn't hang out anymore. The value of your personal relationships is more important than the quantity, Heather. And I've got better things to do with my life than worry about ticking someone off by being honest and saying things as they are. Anyway, we'll feed your daughter for you. For the record, she is incredibly picky and a pain in the butt to keep happy. So I hope you'll come and get her soon.
Hi, Laura. I wanted to thank you for watching Haley in Susan's place today. I bet it wasn't easy.
Oh, hi, Gerald. No worries. It wasn't difficult at all. Poor Susan was the one who really was suffering and needed a break. I just fed Haley and played with her for a bit until she was picked up. It wasn't hard for me at all. Don't worry about it.
It's a bit embarrassing to show this side of me, but I feel like I need to vent about something. It's so frustrating to see how ungrateful and miserable that Heather is. And here she is raising up a kid to be just the same. And the way she goes and wastes her husband's hard-earned money as if it grows on trees. It just ticks me off even more.
Oh, no, Gerald. You have no reason to apologize. I completely understand how you feel and why you're feeling that way. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. We've all got to vent a little sometimes.
Actually, I've been so swamped with work lately that I haven't been able to check in on my wife properly lately. How has Susan been doing? Does she seem to be getting along all right without me there?
Yes, she's all right, but, well, actually, she's been saying that her joints have gotten a lot worse lately. Even making the slightest movements hurts. Maybe it's because she is starting to get a bit more advanced in age. She told me that it even hurts to give Haley a quick hug. And she says she feels like she has less than this energy each day.
Maybe I should call the doctor and see if he can have some medicines made up for her at the pharmacy.
That might be a good idea. But please don't bother telling Heather about it or ask her to go to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription. You know, she'll just whine and squawk about it. I'll give the doctor a call for you. And I'll go down to the pharmacy to pick up anything he might prescribe. I'll take care of it.
Thank you so much, Laura. As soon as I finish all my work here, I'll be on the first plane back to New York to take care of her myself. Until then, please take good care of her for me.
Of course. Don't worry about a thing. Have a good night. My goodness. Thank you so much, Laura. I'm quite embarrassed to have to be depending so much on you like this, but I'm really so grateful for your help. I'll hurry up and get better soon, so you don't have to waste your time taking care of me anymore. Oh, Susan. Please, there's no need to feel embarrassed. It's in no way a waste of time. It's my pleasure. After all, I'm your daughter-in-law. It's only right that I help you when you need it. And besides, who else is going to help you if I don't? Still, it must not be easy taking care of an old lady like me. Yet, you're always so bright and cheerful and smiling. Come to think of it, I don't think I ever saw you frown before during all the years I've known you. Not even once. Well, Susan, we both know how much you helped me out and how well you treated me in the past. So it really is my pleasure to return the favor now. When my own mother was so sick, you helped us pay her hospital bills and even took care of me when I was sick with worry about everything. The whole time then and even now, I have always thanked God for blessing me with such a wonderful mother-in-law. And besides, none of this has been tiring or a burden at all. As long as you get better, I'll be happy. Well, I can't say the same about that other daughter-in-law of mine, but I know I really struck gold when you joined the family. I just wish that Heather would help you out every once in a while. What in the world is that other one doing? I've been in this hospital for almost a month now. She hasn't shown her face here at all. Not even once. Yeah, I know. I guess she has just been really busy lately. Busy doing what? I am sure she has some free time to come and visit with my son and granddaughter. Instead, she is using that free time to go out and play around with her friends. I know her priorities very well enough by now. I've been in here sick as a dog. Heck, I may even die here. And that wench is running around apathetically. I bet she is just waiting for me to die so that she can see what she gets out of me. Oh, Susan, please don't talk like that. You're gonna get better and you'll be out of here real soon. Do you really want to see Heather and Haley and Matt? If you'd like, I'll talk to Heather and try to get her to make time to come here. No, Laura. As long as you are here, I'm fine. Having both you and my husband here to help me, that's all the blessings I need. Aw, Susan, that just brightened my day. Okay, don't forget that you have an exam tomorrow, so make sure they don't feed you anything there tonight. Remember what the doctor said? You're supposed to fast. Yes, although my body is breaking down more and more as we speak, my memory and hearing are still good. Of course I remember what he said. Okie dokie, then I'll make sure that I get there tomorrow morning before they take you for the exam. The treatment today was rough, wasn't it? Try to relax and get some more sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh my God, Laura. What's with all these phone calls from you? Don't you know how busy I am these days? And if I obviously am too busy to answer the phone, why don't you just text me? Do you really have no sense or manners? Seriously, you need to get some therapy for those awful social skills of yours.
So I'm still the one with the poor manners and social skills, huh? Did you know that Susan has been in the hospital for the past month?
Yeah, of course I heard. So what?
So what? So why haven't you gone with your husband and daughter to visit her? Actually, next week it'll be 2 months since she was admitted. I can't believe you never once went and visited your mother-in-law. Or you could have at least given her a call. And I'm the one with no manners or social skills. Really?
Oh, come on, Laura. You should really stop pretending to be so sickeningly warm-hearted and innocent all the time. Why are you freaking out so much about this? Sheesh, look at you acting all fierce and barking your head off at me again today.
Barking? I am in no way barking, Heather. I am speaking very logically to you right now. Although it seems like you are having trouble understanding reason and logic. So I guess it all may sound like barking to you. Susan was always so nice to us in the past and treated us both very well as if we were her own children. And this is how you're repaying her?
You say she was good to me? You mean by bringing over those crappy Tupperware containers full of her homemade slop? You know how annoying it was to have to throw those out all the time?
What? Everyone always says her cooking is delicious. And it is! Did you really throw all of that out?
Ugh. And those awful sweaters she would knit for me and Matt. Just terrible. They smelled awful too. I think she might have been storing her yarn in her cat's litter box or something. And after Haley was born, she made all sorts of smelly knitted junk for her too. Ugh, everything that came from her in her decrepit house always stunk to high heavens. And you know how sensitive I've always been to odors. So of course, I always had to throw everything she gave us away.
Are you proud of that?
Proud? No, it was a pain in the neck. But anyway, you better deflate that big head of yours, Laura. It seems to me like you think you're the first daughter-in-law in line here. You better stop trying to lecture and teach me like you're my mom or something.
Wait, what? In line? What are you talking about? And I'm not trying to lecture or teach you anything.
Enough with the whole innocent act, Laura. I know darn well you're sticking like glue to Susan because you have high hopes that by doing so, you'll get more out of the old lady's will. You know how loaded she is, don't you? Her own parents were millionaires in the past. And I heard that she never trusted the bank with her money, so she always kept it hidden away in a safe at home. Her will is going to be chock full of land deeds, gold and bars, the whole 9 yards. It'll all be worth a fortune. So, want to make a bet? What would you like to wager? It's quite obvious that I am going to get most or all of that fortune. After all, I am the one married to the eldest son. So really, Laura, stop trying so hard. There's no reason to. It'll all be in vain. You poor thing. There you've been, breaking your back over taking care of that old lady, and you're probably just gonna get breadcrumbs or maybe even nothing at all for your deeds. It's clear as day that Matt and I will be receiving most or all of her assets. And you know very well how much Susan always favored my husband, her eldest son, over your husband. I'm sure he's told you. So, once again, Laura, you might as well give up. Stay home and just relax. You have no reason to care for Susan anymore. Just let the nurses at the hospital do their jobs. Okay?
Wow. You really are lower than I ever thought you were. Lower than dirt. Sorry to burst your bubble, Heather, but I really don't give a flying fluff regarding whether or not Susan leaves me anything in her will. Do you know how morbid it is to even be talking about any of this right now while the poor woman is lying sick in the hospital?
Oh, really, Laura? Give up the act. Are you trying to win an Academy Award or something? Fine, go ahead and continue being the old lady's keeper if that's what you really want to do. Later on, after the old lady croaks, maybe, just maybe, I'll reward you for your struggles and share a penny or two with you.
I really thought I'd be able to get through to you one of these days, and your disgusting and shameful way of thinking would change. But I guess that'll never happen. Anyways, I really don't care about wills or inheritance. I genuinely hope that Susan gets well enough to be discharged soon and lives for much longer. Stop living like this, Heather. It's embarrassing and pathetic.
What does it matter to you how I think and what I do? You better stop messaging me now. Stop interrupting my beauty sleep. Hey, Susan. Long time no talk. How are things?
Well. Look what the cat dragged in. I thought you were dead. I guess you're not. And you have the nerve to ask, how are things, when you know darn well that I've been sick in the hospital?
Oh my, it looks like I've upset you. I'm sorry, Susan. Life became pretty crazy for me too. I have been way too busy to even think about going to the hospital. But even still, thank goodness we have instant messaging, right? So I'm messaging you now. You understand my difficult circumstances, don't you?
Whatever. I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. And honestly, I didn't give a hoot whether you came to visit me or not. But anyway, if you're still so busy, why are you taking the time out of your so-called busy schedule to bother me now? What do you want this time, Heather?
Oh, wow. Susan, I guess you must be quite sick. Are you not getting any better yet?
What do you care whether I get better or sicker? Oh, that's right. I bet you're hoping I die in this place soon so that you can get your grubby gold-digging hands on my money. You're probably praying that I kick the bucket any moment now.
Oh my God, Susan! Is that what you think? How hurtful. It seems you really do see me as being an awful daughter-in-law. I am so insulted.
Did you honestly ever think that I would have any reason to see you in a better light? No, cut the crap, Heather. Why did you finally contact me now? What do you want?
Looks like you know me very well, Susan. You can read me like a book. I have a question about that safe you've got stashed away in your room. I'd like to open it and have a look inside. Would you be a dear and let me know where the key is? I hope you can remember.
What? Why the hell would I let you have the key to my safe?
Well, you know, if there was ever an emergency like a fire or something at the house, someone would need to take care of the safe and its contents. As the wife of your eldest son, shouldn't I be the one entitled with taking care of it for you? So it'd be good if I know where the key is in advance. Don't you agree?
Why the hell would you ever think that you're entitled to taking care of the safe for me? Before you, I'd rather let a stray cat crossing the street or a goldfish in a bowl know the whereabouts of that key. I'd never entrust any of my prized possessions to the likes of you. So you better stop fantasizing about my death, you filthy, sneaky wench!
Geez, Susan, don't you think your language is a bit harsh right now? Do you really mean all that? And why are you getting so worked up about whatever's in that safe? It can't be worth nearly as much as like the Amazon or Facebook creator's fortune. My thinking was it's probably worth not much at all. But I figured it would still be very precious and valuable to you. That's why I offered to take care of it if anything were to happen. Why won't you just tell me where the key is?
Go on and rummage through the whole house like a desperate parasite if you want to. You won't ever be able to find it. I'm so ashamed to have a daughter-in-law like you. What did my eldest son ever see in you anyway? Don't even think about stepping foot in front of me ever again. Don't bother trying to contact me either. Susan, where have you been? We've been worried sick looking for you. You are still under surveillance at the hospital here, and you're supposed to be on bed rest. Everyone in the hospital is going crazy looking for you. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You know my friend, Grace. She still owns that little cafe on Main Street with the garden. I always help her weed and straighten it out in the beginning of spring, and I told her I'd be back to help her again this year. I know I'm not supposed to leave the hospital, but I have never once broken a promise. I had to go and help her. She is around my age, you know. But my goodness, I had no idea that it would be in such bad shape this year. Susan, a patient as sick as you are should not be outside pulling weeds and raking leaves. Oh my god, I was so worried I was panicking. I thought I was going to need to be admitted to the hospital next. The whole time I couldn't stop thinking about how awful it would be if something happened to you out there. Oh, Laura, how blessed I am to have such a caring daughter as you are. Lately, this world has seemed so dark and cold, but you give me reason to smile and feel loved. I'm so happy that my son married you. I feel the same way, Susan. I'm so happy that you are my mother-in-law. So, have you and your friend finished tidying up the garden? Did you plant some new flowers? Well, like I said, it was in pretty bad shape, and it took a lot of effort, but we finished. I am on my way back to the hospital now. Getting some physical exercise for the first time in a while really made me feel a bit younger and more healthy again. I would like to speak with the doctor about allowing me to leave the hospital for some exercise and fresh air now and then. I think that'd be a good idea. Maybe the doctor will also think that it might be good for you to take a brief walk around the block every now and then. Anyway, I am so relieved that you're all right, but you must be very tired now. How are you getting back to the hospital? Are you sure you don't need me to come get you? Oh, yes, I am feeling quite tired after all that. Don't worry. Grace's daughter ordered and paid for an Uber for me. I'm in the car now. I'd like to apologize again for all the worry I caused you and everyone at the hospital. It's all right, Susan, as long as you remember to ask for permission from the staff next time and let them know where you're going, okay? You've got to promise me you'll do that. Pinky promise. My goodness, I am so tired now. I guess I better take a nap as soon as I get back. Yes, Susan, please be sure to rest and take it easy for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, I have some errands, so I won't be at the hospital when you get back. I'll see you tomorrow, though.
Hey, Laura, did Susan actually escape from the hospital today? Is she all right? What a crazy old wench. Is she senile now or something?
Oh, look at you. After I read the first text, I thought you were actually starting to care about your mother-in-law's health, but the second message proved me wrong. Yes, she left to go help her friend with something. No, she is not senile. And yes, she returned by herself to the hospital safe and sound.
Oh, is that so? Well, honestly, I am a little relieved to see that she made it back to the hospital okay.
Really? Stop bluffing, Heather. We both know darn well that you were hoping she'd get herself into an accident or something out there. You're telling me you aren't disappointed that her condition didn't worsen?
Whoa, Laura, come on now. Seriously, what kind of person do you really take me for?
I take you for everything you've already shown yourself to be, Heather. And don't you know actions speak louder than words?
Laura, are you sure you can afford to continue insulting me and shutting me down like this? What if Susan were to pass away at this very moment? Wouldn't you regret it? There's no way that your share of Susan's inheritance is going to be anything more than 1 measly %. You all say I'm so greedy, but what if I actually was planning on sharing it with you?
How could you even think about the scenario of Susan dying tonight? She is doing better. She's not going anywhere. Ugh, you are so disgustingly morbid. And you're still going on saying that you are certain you'll be the biggest benefiter of her will. There is no law stating that an inheritance must go to the deceased's eldest of kin. Why are you so obsessed and delusional about this? Susan has the right to do whatever she wants with her will. Anyway, the subject makes me really uncomfortable, so please stop bringing it up all the time.
Oh, jeez. Why are you so uptight and serious? Really, you've always been such a killjoy. Fine, whatever. Go on thinking I'm so greedy and awful. Enjoy your boring, stuffy life. Susan! Where the heck did the safe in your bedroom go? I went to visit your place and say hi to your husband, and it's not there. Are you hiding the actual safe now?
Yep, yes I am. So don't bother trying to find that now either. You'll only waste your time.
What are you talking about, Mother? You're acting like I am some thief. Aren't there things like bank books, money, and other valuable things in there? What if you need me to get something out for you? You should let me know where the safe is and also where the key is too.
You will always be so greedy and snake-like until the very end, won't you? You know, they say as time goes on and people get older, they start to become less obsessed about money and status and care more about other things, but nope. You have always and will always be the same, Heather.
No, Susan. You are completely misunderstanding me. Just tell me now, where is the safe? You have to let me know the location of the safe and the key before you pass away.
My goodness. Have my words been going in one ear and out the other? It's like I've been speaking to a brick wall this whole time. Even if you were my only daughter-in-law. No, even if you were my only biological child, I would never tell you where they are.
Susan! Really? How dare you treat me in this way? Whether you like it or not, I am still your eldest son's wife, and I did so much for you in the past. Have you forgotten everything?
What? What did you ever do for me in my past? Oh gosh, don't make me laugh. You know, it is a bit disappointing that you aren't here right now. I really would have loved to see the look on your foolish mug right now. Heather, my only wish for you is that you would just open your eyes and look in the mirror. Look and realize how terribly you've been living your life. And start living it better before it's too late. That's my last and final wish for you, Heather.
Oh, whatever. Enough with your useless old lady lectures. Just tell me where the safe and key are.
Oh my, I'm so tired now after dealing with you. I better get some sleep.
Laura! You know where it is, don't you? You better tell me right now. Where are they?
What? What the heck are you going on about now, Heather?
The missing safe and key. Where are they? I know she told you.
My. At this point, why am I even surprised? It's only been 1 week since Susan passed away. How disgusting. Look at you sniffing around like a starving rat looking for a piece of cheese. Fine, I'll tell you where they are. Here it is, Heather. It's somewhere in Yosemite National Park.
What? In Yosemite? Isn't that in California? And you don't even know the exact location. Do you know how big that place is? It's a national park on the other side of the country.
Yeah, well, it's apparently buried there somewhere. So if you want to find it so badly, why don't you take a shovel and try digging it up yourself?
Laura! You're kidding me, right? You totally tried to make a fool out of me, didn't you? You took everything out of this safe first and then sent it to your sister here, didn't you? I forgot she's a ranger at this park. Of all the psychotic and sick-minded schemes. Ha!
You are accusing me of being psychotic and sick-minded?
Yes, I am! And you even so childishly put that idiotic selfie of yourself in there.
Wow. I can't believe you actually went all the way there and found it yourself. Or did you have the Rangers help you? Well, unfortunately, Heather, there was never anything in that safe for you to begin with. Susan completely left you out of her will. Surprise, surprise. I feel kinda bad, though, for your husband and daughter. They didn't get anything either. The entire inheritance was split equally between Gerald, my husband, and me. Oh, and you know what I just heard earlier? Apparently, Gerald and your husband had a very long talk while you ran off to California. Turns out your husband has been considering filing for divorce for quite a while now. But he felt bad for putting Haley through all of that, too. Well, Gerald finally persuaded him to go through with filing the divorce. So I'd say you better hurry on back now to finish up all the arrangements and sign the papers. You see? Everyone here has grown sick and tired of your revolting ways, Heather. They don't want anything to do with you anymore.
What? No way! What trick are you trying to pull now? I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue all of you.
Sue us? For what? What charge could you possibly bring us all into court for? If anything, you should be the one getting sued, Heather. You're too funny. Listen before you become the next old and lonely cat lady. Take a look in the mirror. You only live once, Heather, so I'd suggest that you try to start living it right. Well, we're strangers now, so I guess I shouldn't care what you do with your crappy self from now on. Get a grip and live like a proper human being. In the end, just as we all saw coming, Heather lost everything due to her greed and cockiness. Not only did she miss all chances of showing herself as a decent person and being added to Susan's will, her awfulness even caused her divorce. She got nothing from that in the end, too. Not even a penny of alimony. I decided to give her a taste of her own heartless medicine by emptying out the safe which Susan had left in my name and sending it to my sister who lives in California. My sister, Julia, is the park ranger there. After explaining everything to her superior, she actually got him and all of the staff at the park in on the prank. They buried it there, and then helped Heather find it. I wish I could have been there to see the look on her face when she saw nothing but the empty safe and my selfie in there. But I know for sure that Susan was looking down from up above and laughing and enjoying the view.
Chloe, you said a few days ago that you wanted me to visit your dad. Could you tell me the hospital he was staying at? I can't go if I don't know where I'm going.
Are you thinking about seeing my dad? I was planning to go in 2 days if you want to come with me. Were you planning to go by yourself?
I was thinking about just going with you. I just thought it might be wise if I knew where he'd been hospitalized. You never know if it might come in handy. Work has gotten me so busy I hardly have time to visit family.
I'm glad you're thinking of coming. When I told you about this a few days ago, you didn't really seem like you cared that much. It's not really like you ask where he's staying either. Not that I'm judging you, I just wasn't expecting this.
You thought I wasn't worried? It may not look like it, but I have been worrying about your father too, Chloe. I guess you couldn't tell from how I reacted.
Well, it's good you decided to come. I wanted you to be there when I went. But are you sure you'll be able to come in 2 days? I thought you'd be busy with work then. How are you going to get around that?
I have a lunch break I can use. It should give me enough time to stop by and say hello. I don't think I'll be able to stay long, but I say it's better than nothing.
Great. I'll let Dad know to expect you. Thanks again for doing this for him. I just hope that he's awake when we come to visit him. He's been in rough shape recently.
Wait, he's still sleeping in the afternoon? It must be pretty serious if he has to sleep during the day. Has it been like this for a while now?
Yeah, his condition hasn't really improved since he was hospitalized. Nowadays, he spends more time sleeping than he does being awake. When I've gone to visit him in the past, if I don't tell him in advance, there's a good chance he'll be sleeping when I show up. The doctor said they aren't surprised about it. He said it's a sign that he doesn't have much energy.
Ah, that sounds really bad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've told my parents about it too, and they're just as concerned as you and I are. I just wish he'd start getting better. That's what the hospital is supposed to be for people to recover.
Thanks, Jared. I'm glad to know that you're looking out for him.
Oh, that reminds me. There was a favor I wanted to ask you. It has to do with when we go visit him. Can I ask you about it now? It has to deal with our financial situation.
Our financial situation? I don't really know what you're getting at. What does my dad have to do with our finances?
It's just that I was wondering if he could lend me some cash. I'm in a bit of a rut right now. I'm going out of my way to see him, so I thought it might be a good time to talk about it with him. But it'd be weird if I were to ask him before you told him about it. Could you put in a good word for me?
You want to borrow money from my dad? But why? What are you going to use it for? Or should I be asking, what did you buy? Did you overspend and now you need to borrow from my dad?
It wasn't my fault, I swear, but I've run into a bit of money problems. Well, to be accurate, my parents ran into a money problem. They've got a bit of debt that they've racked up. I heard that your dad has a pretty good amount of money in his bank account. I was wondering if he'd be willing to pay off my parents' debt, as a favor.
I don't think it's really appropriate to be asking him to do this right now. He's in enough pain dealing with his condition that he has to sleep all day. Don't you think it's uncalled for to be talking to him about money? This isn't the time for this.
I wouldn't be asking this if it wasn't an emergency. You don't know how bad it is. My parents need to pay it off before it's too late. They have to get it taken care of before things get out of control.
But that's their situation. It has nothing to do with my dad. I know it might be tough for them, but that doesn't mean my dad has an obligation to pay their debts. If they want help paying off their debts, they should be asking their family, not mine. I don't mind helping in whatever way I can, but asking my father for money is going too far.
If it was something that could be taken care of that easily, I wouldn't ask your father this.
Just how much debt do your parents have then? Can you give me a number?
I asked about it the other day, and my parents said it was about $25,000.
They have that much debt? If I remember correctly, didn't you say they weren't the best spenders? You said they weren't good at managing money. It is because of that. Or where did all this debt come from?
It's not their fault. I don't remember saying anything about them not being good spenders. You think I'd think that of my parents? They're smarter than you think they are.
I wish I could believe you, but I've seen it for myself. They don't plan ahead at all. Either way, I don't want you bringing this up to my father. He doesn't need to deal with this. So please don't bring it up with him when we visit. This is supposed to be about supporting him.
I know you're not gonna like hearing this, but can we please ask him about this? It's only gonna get worse if we don't.
No, Jared, we're there to comfort him in his time of need, not to use his credit card. Would you want this to happen if you were in his shoes? I know I'd be pretty angry if people visited me in the hospital only to ask for money. I have to put my foot down. I am not okay with this.
Okay. I won't bring it up with him when we go visit. But in return, could you talk with him in private about this? It doesn't have to be right away, of course, but it would be good if it were as soon as possible.
I'll talk to him about this when I think it's the right time, and now it's not the time. We're going to the hospital to cheer him up, okay? Please don't mention your parents' debt to him. If you can't do that for me, I'm going to have to go see him without you.
Fine, I got it.
Did you even listen to anything I said to you 2 days ago? I told you not to bring up your parents' debt in front of him, and yet you didn't even listen to me.
I'm sorry, okay? I know I probably shouldn't have done that. But you're responsible for this too, you know? If you would have talked to him before about this, it wouldn't have been like this. You didn't listen to me either.
That's because now isn't the time to be asking for charity from him. On top of asking him for money, you brought your parents with you to back you up? My dad didn't deserve to be ganged up on like that. What were you thinking bringing them here? It was supposed to be only you and me today.
It's their debt problem I'm trying to help them with. It only makes sense I'd ask them to come. If I'm trying to solve their problem, I want them here so they know what's going on.
It's their problem, but this visit was supposed to be about helping Dad, not begging him for cash. Do you realize how insensitive it is to bring your parents only for them to pester my dad? It made the whole visit so stressful. Are you at all embarrassed about today?
I told you earlier that this is a serious problem. I was only doing what I had to do. And even after all of our pleading, he didn't even offer to help us out one bit. Oh, he has disappointed me. I thought that he was a better man than that. He was meant to help, but he didn't even have any sympathy for my family.
What are you talking about? Saying you're disappointed in him. You didn't even tell my dad where all the debt was coming from. He's not going to lend you money when he doesn't even know what the cause of your parents' debt is. You have no right to complain when he only did what was common sense.
It's a family emergency. It doesn't matter how the debt was created. All that matters now is that we find a way to pay it off. The past is the past. Not only did your father ask where the debt came from, he asked if it even existed at all. Where the heck does he get off?
How could you get angry at him for this? You and your family were in the wrong. All you did was have a one-sided conversation trying to make him give you money. And when he tried asking a few simple questions, you ignored him and kept backing away. I wouldn't lend any money to you if this was the way you treated me.
He's the one being so stubborn. I thought he cared about his family. If he really cared about any of us, he would have given us the money without asking any questions. That's the right thing to do. Him asking all of these questions with all the money he has is so rude of him. It makes me sick that a man like him gets to be so rich.
Don't say that about my father. I told you I don't appreciate you saying things like that. I told you clearly that we would not be talking to him about your parents' debt. And after you broke your promise, you have the gall to get angry at my dad? It's insane.
Don't take his side on this. You know he's in the wrong. In the end, all he is doing is refusing to help people that need his money more than he does. And we are your in-laws, for God's sake. I am embarrassed to have him as a father-in-law. It's not a shock, though. They do say that money corrupts the heart. He goes to show it's true.
I can't stand the way you justify you and your family after what you said to him. If he's really that bad of a father-in-law, then why don't you stop being his son-in-law?
Stop being his son-in-law? What is that even supposed to mean? I couldn't do that even if I tried. I wish that I could after today, though.
There is a way. All you have to do is divorce me, and he's no longer your father-in-law. It's as simple as that.
Huh? Are you seriously suggesting that you and I get a divorce?
I saw a side of you yesterday that I have never seen before. It made me sick what you did yesterday. If you really want to stop being his son-in-law, then maybe it's best for everyone that we divorce.
Fine, but if you complain about regretting this later, don't come crying to me. Got it? I don't need you getting all emotional on me.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'll even get the papers ready so we can get this over with. I'll fill them out while you're busy at work. All you'll have to do is sign your part of the paperwork and we can end things in a few days.
If that's how it is, good. I've had enough of all of this. I'll sign the papers and never look back, so don't you dare complain about what happens next. You could end up on the streets for all I care, just don't get in my way. Hey, Chloe, you can't really still be mad about what I said, right? I'm tired of waiting forever for you to come home. Are you coming back or what? Tell me what's going on.
After everything you said a few days ago, you think I'd be coming back? You're crazy if you think I'm going to let slide what you said and did to me and my dad.
It's not like you're actually gonna divorce me, though. I know this is nothing but a bluff. I saw how you reacted the other day. You were panicked at the thought of us divorcing.
I was panicked because I got word that my dad had a turn of the worst and I was worried about him. It had nothing to do with the divorce.
You can say that, but I don't believe a word of it. You're not a good liar, Chloe. And this is what you get for trying to go up against me. You should have taken my side. Your dad probably got worse because of you. If you took my side, this wouldn't have happened.
Don't you dare blame me for my father getting worse. You were the one who stressed him out. And this isn't a lie. I'm going to divorce you.
You won't be divorcing me. I know you don't have the guts to do it. You know it's the wrong move. We both know better than that. Oh, I still love you, and I know that you still love me too. So don't go crazy over me doing nothing more than trying to help my parents. You'd be stupid to divorce me over something as little as this.
I don't have time for this. I've got my hands full looking after my dad. His condition could get even worse at any time. I have to be there if it does. Even if I wasn't planning to divorce you, I am not going to be heading home. My dad needs me now.
I know you must care about him, but it's been 3 days now. How long do you plan to be there? You should stop worrying so much and head home. Your presence there isn't going to change anything.
It's not about being there so he gets better. It's about being there in case he doesn't. The doctors told me I should be ready for the worst. That's exactly what I'm doing. If he were to need me there, I want to be there for him. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I am not leaving him.
But if you're not around, I don't have anyone to cook for me. Your father isn't the only one you need to worry about. I am tired of eating fast food. I want some real food. Oh, you know I'm not good at cooking, and I don't feel like learning to cook now. So why don't you help the person that you can actually help instead of wasting time?
You want me to come home because you want me to cook for you? What is wrong with you? My dad is fighting for his life, and all you seem to care about is that you have someone to feed you? I thought you said you cared about my father. Was that nothing but a lie?
Can you blame me for acting this way? He didn't even offer to help with my parents' debt. I'm not going to care about your father if he's not going to help care about my parents. It is that simple. If he wanted my sympathy, he should have thought about more than himself.
You really only care about yourself. How about you stop criticizing my father and look in the mirror for one?
No matter what way you look at it, your dad was the one who was being selfish, not me. Don't tell me to look in the mirror. If anyone should be looking in the mirror, it's your dad. He's already that old and still doesn't care about others. And my parents told me the exact same thing. I can't help but agree with them after what happened. If he doesn't end up making it, don't even bother inviting us to the funeral.
You won't go to the funeral over a dispute over money? This is my father we're talking about, for God's sake. You really won't attend because he won't give you charity?
Just because I married you doesn't mean I have any duty towards your father. He's your father, not mine. Did you expect me to care about someone that I don't even know that well? And from what I've seen from him, he is nothing but a greedy dirtbag. I bet he wants his money buried with him.
I can't believe you right now, Jared. I won't let you say this about my father.
He is not my concern anymore. I can say whatever I want about him now. Anyways, get back home already. I'm tired of having the house all to myself. You know I don't have all the time in the world to take care of the house. It's supposed to be your job. So do your part as my wife. You're doing nothing but holding me back.
I've got to go. There's something that came up. I can't talk now.
Something came up? What are you talking about? And if it has to do with your father, forget about it. I'm the one you should be prioritizing.
My dad is in trouble. The doctor said they need me in his room. If they need me, then I have to go. I have no time to respond to you. If you really care about him, you better get over here too. It sounds pretty serious.
You think I'd come? I thought I made myself perfectly clear with what I said earlier. I wasn't even planning to go to the funeral if he died. Do you think I'd show up for something like this? As soon as you're done wasting time, get back home already. I'm tired of all of this. I am sorry things aren't working out for your father, but you can't blame me for my lack of sympathy. Chloe, it's been a week now. What is going on? I heard your dad didn't make it, but I haven't heard much besides that. What have you been doing? Have you been taking care of distributing his things or something?
What do you want, Jared? I thought you didn't care about my father.
Hey, I may not worry about your father, but I'm worried about you. It's been forever since you've come to. I just wanted to check in and see if you're done with everything yet. It's a real bother that you haven't come home yet. I miss having you around. Taking care of the house isn't something I'm used to. I thought that you'd be done with all of this by now.
Why would I help you with the house when you didn't help me at all with my father? I knew you were upset, but I had faith you'd at least show for the funeral. But I guess you're a man of your word.
What part of what I said did you not understand? When I say I'm not going, it means I am not going. But at least this is all over. We can finally start having things return back to normal. And you'll finally be getting back home. Any longer, and I might have forgotten what it was like to live with you. Oh, I am dying to have some of your cooking again. This time has been tough for me too, you know?
As if you would understand how tough this has really been for me. All of your behavior was really serious then. You truly didn't care at all what happened to my father.
How many times do you have to make me repeat myself, Chloe? This is getting ridiculous. By the way, just how much did you get from the inheritance? From what I heard, you were getting like $1 million from the will. Is it true? Was it that much?
It hasn't even been a week and you're already asking about that? And where did you get that kind of information from? I don't remember telling you a thing.
I got in touch with one of your relatives. I was curious about it, and I figured you wouldn't be in the mood to tell me. But wow, $1 million? That is huge. Oh, I am so excited for us. We'll be able to pay off my parents' debt and still have plenty to spend on ourselves. We could sell our place and start again at a completely new place. Oh, what do you say? How does that sound?
I am not going to buy a new home with you, Jared. Don't you remember? I'm divorcing you. Or should I say I already did divorce you. We aren't going to see each other anymore. Which means you won't be getting help from me for your parents' debt. That's all on you now. I'm not paying off the debt after what you and your parents did to my dad.
What are you talking about? There was never a divorce. I know you're upset, but it's about time you think about forgiving me. Your threats of divorce are starting to get old.
Did you forget that you signed the divorce? I already turned them in the other day, too. You don't have a say in this now, not after you signed on the dotted line.
What? But what about what I want? I still have no intention of divorcing you, Chloe. I thought you were bluffing. That's why I signed the papers in the first place.
That doesn't change the fact that your signatures were on the papers. It's the same as saying you want to divorce, no matter how you actually feel. You should have taken me seriously if you didn't want this to happen.
So you are mad at me then? Isn't that unfair? It was nothing but a visit to the hospital that went south. It's no reason to divorce me. I'll apologize for what I said, okay? I'll make you see that I'm sorry about this. Oh, just don't turn in the papers. I love you, Chloe.
It's too late. I turned them in while I was away. There's nothing you can do. I gave you one last chance and waited for you to come to the funeral, but you were a no-show. That was the last straw for me. I turned them in the next day.
What are you thinking? You can't do this. You just want the inheritance all to yourself. That's what this is about, isn't it? I won't let you get away with your selfish plans.
It is not selfish to not want to share the money with you. You're the one who's motivated by greed. So shut up and stop complaining.
Just pay my parents' debt you have an obligation to. You have plenty of money now. As if you'd need all of it, so just pay it up.
Are you stupid, Jared? I don't have any duty to pay your parents. It's their debt, not mine, not yours.
I wanted to use the money to help them. But then you went and divorced me without my permission. You owe it to them. You owe it to me.
No, I don't. My duty to pay you went away when I divorced you. The inheritance was given out after I divorced you. That means it's all mine.
Then let's get back together. We can still fix this if you let me remarry you. Oh, I still love you, Chloe. This whole incident doesn't change my feelings. This whole thing doesn't have to ruin our relationship.
I'd rather die than have to remarry you. I've seen how you try to use people. You just use me for the money.
I wouldn't do that to you. Haven't you seen how I've treated you up to now? And I am a kind person. I tried helping my parents with their debt.
Oh, how very thoughtful of you.
What? Are you gonna say that you don't love me? I know you do, so remarry me. We can live a happy life again if you just come back.
I wouldn't be happy with you. I know what you're really like, Jared. You tried hiding your true self, but you finally slipped up.
I was concerned about my parents. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Why can't you see that? I wanted you, Chloe. Don't do this to me.
Do you really need me, or do you need my father's money? From how I see it, you only want to use me as a credit card. I'm not going to let you treat me how you treated my father. After today, you and I are done. Good luck paying off your parents' debt. I blocked Jared's number right after I sent my last message. It was lucky I found out about his true colors. Things could have gone differently if he wasn't so careless. I went to get my things from our house while he was at work and didn't even have to see him again. And with my father's old house sold off, he has no way to find me now. From what I heard, he moved back in with his parents after I left. He moved out of our old place to help pay off the debt. But we were renting an apartment, so he didn't get any money from moving out. And with $25,000 being no small sum, it won't be easy to get that kind of money.
Hey, Dad? Are you still working? Your business trip is done after today, right? Are you on your way home yet? I'm your child, aren't I, Dad? Like, your real kid? No matter how I think about it, I can't see how it could be any other way.
Alina, what on earth are you talking about? Did something happen?
One of my mom's friends said something kind of weird to me. It was Miss Hannah.
Miss Hannah? Are you talking about that woman that lives on the first floor of our building? She's kind of a rude lady. Is that who you mean?
Yes, that's her. The tall lady.
What did she say to you? Tell me everything.
She said that I'm not really your daughter.
She said that.
It's not true, is it? I'm really your child, aren't I? I mean, I'm your flesh and blood, right? I'm not adopted?
Of course you are. Alina, I've talked to you a little about this before. Before your mother passed away, she and I did have some problems starting a family. We had to do fertility treatments to have you. We wanted you so badly.
Yes.
Miss Hannah is somebody we know, but she isn't a close friend of ours. She probably just misunderstood how things happened. Don't let her get to you.
That makes sense. That's a relief. Thank you, Dad. I'm glad I could ask you.
But I can't imagine why she would say something like that to you at all. If it's okay with you, I can talk to her about it. We can clear up any misunderstandings.
Well, it's about Mama.
Oh,
I tried going to her first. I was crying my eyes out and I told her what happened. She was pretty mad about it. She said she would go explain our family situation before any weird rumors got started.
did she go to Miss Hannah's apartment?
Yeah, she already left.
Oh, I see.
Do you think it's going to be okay?
I think it'll be fine. There are a lot of people who have lived in that building for a very long time. Most of them know our story already. Miss Hannah and her family just moved into the building about 6 months ago. I guess she thought it would be better to go ahead and talk to them about it now to avoid any trouble in the future.
I guess so. She seemed pretty upset.
When they first moved in, we made an effort with Miss Hannah and her husband. We sent them some messages on WhatsApp and tried to welcome them to the neighborhood.
Really?
They wanted to get everyone's contact information. They were going to introduce themselves. Plus, it's good to have everyone's information in case of emergencies. It's a small building, so we have a tight community here. To be honest, I haven't really spoken to them since then.
I don't think they see you very much. I'm not surprised that they don't text or call you. There's not really a reason to.
I'm a little bit worried about Mama, though. I'm not sure she should have gone down to Miss Hannah's apartment. I'm still on the train on my way back from DC, and it'll be a while before I make it back to the city. If it seems like there is going to be a problem, let me know. I'll talk to Miss Hannah and see if I can clear things up for her.
Got it. I'll let you know. Thanks, Dad.
Excuse me. This is Alina's father, Keith, is it not?
Yes.
My name is Hannah. I live in apartment 105. I believe we've met before.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you? Let me guess. I think perhaps this is about my daughter.
Oh, I see you've already heard.
Yes, just a few moments ago, she and I exchanged a few messages. I'm not sure exactly what happened or what your intentions were, but I'd like to clear something up. Alina is my daughter. She's my actual daughter. We do share DNA. I would appreciate it if you don't tell her such strange things in the future.
Oh my goodness. Are you for real? You haven't figured it out yet? Are you naive or just dumb?
What are you referring to?
Oh, what could it possibly be? Let me think. Maybe you should have a little chat with your wife. You might find it enlightening. She came to my door and I let her know what would happen if she came back. I said that if she bothered me again, my brother and his friends would come pay her a visit and make her regret it.
What?
I let her know that back in the day I hung out with a rough crowd. My brother used to hang out with those kinds of people too. He was one of the heads of a gang. You wouldn't want to make him angry. Trust me. You don't want to find out the hard way.
Dad, you have to hurry. Will you be home soon?
What's going on?
Mama came running back as fast as she could. She was crying.
What happened?
Miss Hannah slapped Mama right in the face. She hit her hard.
She slapped her.
She wouldn't listen to anything Mama had to say. She didn't want to hear it. She just yelled at her and hit her. Right now, Mama is icing her cheek. I think it's helping a little, but the inside of her mouth is cut too. She's bleeding a lot.
What on earth is going on?
Should we go to the doctor? I feel like we should go.
That might be a good idea.
There's that little office near the house. It's an urgent care, I think. The one with the older doctor? Should we go there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I want to get this documented by the doctor in case we need proof. Tell Mama and the doctor for me, okay? I want a note from him detailing her injury and pictures. After that, I don't want you to go back to the apartment. I want you to go to my parents' house, okay? Stay with Grandma and Grandpa for now. They'll keep you safe.
I understand.
Tell Mama for me. I'll be there as soon as I can. If you need me, you can call me. I will watch my phone.
Okay.
Hey, you! Don't quit answering me in the middle of a conversation. That's rude.
Excuse me. There was a bit of a personal emergency that came up. I had to attend to it.
A personal emergency.
When my wife came to talk to you, you hit her. Why did you do that? Please explain yourself.
Oh, that. I did it because she needed a good slap. She earned that one, and I've got another ready for her if she needs seconds. The nerve of that woman. Coming to my door and trying to talk to me like that. How dare she? Now listen to me, Keith. You need to give it a rest.
What are you talking about? Who do you think you are?
I'm talking about your little secret. You know, Alina's father. Her real father. You and I both know that my husband is her real father. It's so obvious. I told her Keith isn't really your daddy, Alina. He's not your real father. All I did was tell her the truth. She deserves to know. She's old enough. Let's be real about this. Why pretend any longer? Think about it. My husband and your wife were having an affair about a year before Alina was born. It's absolutely true. Obviously, he's her real dad and not you. She married you and told you that you were Alina's father. But look at her. She doesn't look like you.
I see.
If you didn't know about the affair, then it's your own stupid fault.
Excuse me, Hannah. My wife was never pregnant.
What?
I only met my wife 4 years ago. We got married 2 years ago. I'm her first husband, but I had been married before. I had Alina from my first marriage. My first wife had her before she passed away. That's who Alina looks like. She's the mirror image of her mother. My current wife has never been pregnant before.
What are you talking about?
Alina really is my daughter. My wife is Alina's stepmother, not her birth mother. She's been fantastic, and Alina is happy to call her mama. But she did not give birth to my daughter.
Her stepmother.
This may seem a little silly and obvious to point out, but if you are talking about a year before Alina was born, you are talking about 16 years ago. Way back then, I was married to Alina's mother. I mean her birth mother, not my wife that you know right now. I hadn't even met my current wife yet at that point. I was happily married.
Wait, I don't understand. What are you saying? Alina is 15 years old? How is that possible?
Yeah, she is. She'll be 16 in the fall.
But I overheard her talking about how some of her classes and exams were going. She was talking about school.
She's been taking some practice exams. She starts taking the SAT and the ACT next year, and she wants to do dual college enrollment her last few years of high school.
I thought she was talking about her test for middle school graduation.
So you mistook her for a middle schooler? She's much older than that.
Yeah, I did. I had no idea.
I know she's pretty petite for her age, so she looks a little younger than she really is. But haven't you seen her wearing any school t-shirts or maybe her soccer uniform before? They have her school name on them.
Honestly, no. I sleep until about 10 every morning, and then I'm at my job when kids are coming home from school every day.
I see. I guess I can see how you made the mistake.
But that doesn't matter. I'm absolutely sure that my husband was having an affair with your wife. I'm positive.
Are you talking about right now? They're having an affair now.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When we moved into the building 6 months ago, they bumped into each other again. They're back to seeing each other just like they were before. I may have been wrong about who Alina's father is, but this is something I am absolutely sure of. I can't be wrong.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Yeah, I do. I've seen them together a bunch of times. They both work in that building next to the 8th Street station. I see them leaving the office together all the time. Even when they're supposed to be working, they're out walking around together.
How often have you seen them together?
Every single week it happens at least 2 times. He always tells me he had to put in overtime or he had to go out with some coworkers.
That's a little strange.
What is?
My wife doesn't work with your husband. She works at the accounting office just across the street from our apartment building.
Are you for real? How is that possible?
Yeah, she's an accounting specialist. She's been working in the same building for years. She doesn't really have any reason to be all the way over on 8th Street. I don't think she goes over to that part of town much at all, and I would probably notice if she did.
You're lying.
Can I ask you something, Hannah?
What?
You said the 8th Street station, right? When I think about it, my wife's cousin works over that way. She uses the 8th Street station every day.
Her cousin?
I think I know what happened. Let me explain. My wife and her cousin look a lot alike. They have very similar faces. They even wear their hair the same. I think you may have mixed the two of them up.
Are you serious? This is so confusing. I could have sworn it was her.
But Hannah, I have one more question. Aren't you having an affair too?
What? Where did that come from?
You're seeing your boss, aren't you? I mean the manager at the shop you work at. Isn't he the real father of your little girl? She's about 6 months old now, isn't she?
What?
I think you're seeing what you want to see because you're going through the exact same thing right now. I understand that you had a mistake, but you've put my poor family through hell because of it. You've hurt my wife and my daughter. I can't forgive that.
What do you mean by that? Why would you even say that? How would you know?
Your husband, Jack, hired a detective agency. That's what they dug up.
Huh? A detective agency? Like a private eye?
To be totally honest with you, I've already spoken with your husband. He saw what happened between you and my wife, and he saw you hit her. He reached out to me immediately. He told me a lot of interesting things. Jack and my wife's cousin both started their jobs at the company at the same time. They have a lot of work and sales calls in the surrounding area, and they were partnered up together because they started at the same time. But they don't have a relationship outside of that.
What? It can't be.
But it's true. They keep records of all their sales calls, and the company keeps up with what time they leave the office and when they arrive at the customer's location. It's part of the company policy to ensure prompt service. It's a shame that just because you saw them out together, you assume they were having an affair. You can't always jump to the worst conclusion. And since you thought he was having an affair, You decided to get back at him and have one yourself. The first man you could find was your manager at the shop.
I don't know what to say. I'm in shock. I just knew I was right. I was so sure.
I know it's a lot to grasp. There are too many people involved, and it's so complicated. But it's important to understand. I'll break it down for you. First, no one is having an affair except for you and your boss. That's it. Second, the only reason any of this got out of hand is because of you. You misunderstood what was going on, and you only made things worse. That's exactly what is going on here.
You can't be serious.
I'd like you to go back and read all of the messages we've sent today. Read them 2 or 3 times if you need to. It's important that you understand your situation.
Do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? If you try to threaten me or talk down to me, I'll tell my brother. He won't be happy to hear it. He'll show you. He used to be king of the streets.
Yes. So you're the little sister of the king of the errand boys?
Huh? Errand boys? I said streets.
Do me a favor and stick a knife in that guy. I still owe him that. Mr. K was saying how the guy running the streets and the guy running the errands for the guy running the streets aren't the same at all.
What? Mr. K? You mean the Mr. K? The guy they say is the toughest, the scariest, the best ever? He was one of the most dangerous men out there. No one wanted to be on his bad side.
That's what they used to say, yes. It's been a long time since anyone has called me that, but yeah.
Keith. Mr. K. What? Oh no! Wait! I'm so sorry! I'm sorry!
The very next day, Hannah was handed a stack of divorce papers. She took the baby with her when she left. It turns out it really wasn't her husband's baby after all. He wasn't too happy to find out about it either. When I finally made it home, I saw Hannah as she was coming down the building hallway. She shrieked the minute she saw my face and took off running the other way. What a rude woman, am I right? Because of the affair and how long it had gone on, plus the baby belonging to someone else, the courts decided that she wasn't going to be getting child support or much alimony from her ex. I also planned to sue her. She had attacked my wife and harassed my daughter. We never even had to go to court. She agreed to settle. She didn't even try to fight it and had the money for the damages wired to us the very next day. My wife and daughter both thought it was a little odd that Hannah was so quick to pay up. They expected her to try to fight it a little, or to at least make us take her to court. I just laughed and told them that she must have really regretted it. I'm sure she did, too. Just not for the reasons they might think. These days I hear Hannah is having to work day and night to get by. She stacked part-time jobs on top of each other. I've heard a rumor that she's fallen into a lot of debt to make ends meet. I can't say I feel sorry for her.
Hey, Brittany! Where are you? I cannot find you anywhere.
Hello, Alex. How can I help you?
I placed the files on your desk. I want you to print out copies and staple them together for the presentation tomorrow. I want it ready before you go home.
What? Are you being serious? You want me to do that today?
21 employees will be attending the presentation. Be sure you make enough copies. Be sure to staple them in the correct order. That is very important. The president of the company and the executives will also be attending, so do not screw it up.
Whoa, hang on just a minute. Are you seriously trying to appoint a task when I'm heading home? It's already 4 o'clock. I'm already heading home.
What? Why would you leave already? It is only 4 o'clock. Are you crazy? There is still so much to do. You need to check in with me before you clock out for the day. Stop wasting time. Get back here.
Did you not get the memo? I used to be a full-time employee, but I work part-time now. I used to get off at 5:30, but now I leave at 4 o'clock. That is the new rule. Everyone in the office should be aware of the change.
Yeah, So what? Do you think I care about that? Get back here and do your job.
You do not seem to understand. So I'm off the clock. I'm not going to work overtime. It is not my problem.
Oh my goodness, come on. Why are you making this a big deal? Just come back to the office. It is so simple.
Oh my goodness. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop being unreasonable. Like I said, I already clocked out.
Are you being serious? Jesus. So you are not going to listen to your fellow employee? You have some nerve. You are only a part-timer. Be helpful to your company if you want to keep working here.
Oh my goodness. If you have a problem, then you should talk to the manager about it.
Yeah, well, I cannot do that. The manager is not here.
Tough luck. If you want to look up the company policy and its regulations, the manual should be available to everyone. Anyway, wasn't it your job to make copies and prepare for the presentation tomorrow?
What? What are you talking about? You're just making stuff up so you would not have to come back into the office. You are so selfish. You just do not want to do the work.
Yeah, I remember that the manager entrusted that task to you. Also, you are still pretty new to the company, too. You should not act as a superior around others or force your own task on your fellow colleagues. Word travels fast. It will make a big impact on your future. Are you sure you want to ruin that?
What is the meaning of this? I'm not interested in career advice. Oh my god. You are being so unhelpful. You are wasting my time. Start working on making copies for the presentation as soon as you can.
All right, fine. Then I will call the office and tell them that I will be taking over the task that has been entrusted to you in the first place. You would not mind if I do that, right?
What? Are you being serious? Why would you do that? You are acting so tedious.
If I return to the office, then I will clock in and it will show that I have been working overtime. The manager will surely wonder why. I will have to explain why I returned to the office after I clocked out.
What? Really? Is that how that works? I had no idea.
Yeah. Is that okay with you? Do you want to risk me exposing to the company that you tried to force your own task on someone who just left the office? Are you sure about that?
All right, fine, I get it. Just stop it already. I will take care of it myself. Jeez. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Awesome, that would be great. I'm glad you understand. I'm going to hang up now. I need to go to the supermarket and pick up some groceries.
Stop wasting my time. I do not care. All right, I get it. Apparently, I have to do everything around here. You are so unhelpful. Always thinking about yourself and not the company. You are just a part-timer. You do not really matter. Do you want to know why? You want proof? Because I will gladly offer proof. The company is hosting a party for the new president, but only full-time workers and their families are allowed to come. Oh no! Such a bad timing. It is too bad you are only a part-time employee. Such a shame. Just because of your status, you cannot attend the company party. The new president is so handsome. This is my chance to introduce myself and get to know him better. You must feel so alone. Not being able to attend the party just because you are not a full-time worker. It is so funny now that I think about it. I'm laughing so hard right now. In your face. Serves you right. Oh man, it feels so good. Hey, Brittany. What is the meaning of this? Why are you here at the party? I already told you. Only full-time employees and their families are allowed to attend the party. Go home at once. You have no business being here. You are bringing the mood down around here.
You poor thing. You must be so confused. Allow me to make this simple so that even you can understand. Where did you get that kind of information? The others are just as confused as I am. Everyone who works for the company are invited. They would not separate us.
What? What are you talking about? You have no idea what you are talking about. This is a party for the newly appointed president of the company. A lowly part-timer should not be able to attend a party of this scale. It is just not right.
Then how come the other part-time employees are here at the party? What you said to me does not make sense.
What? What are you talking about?
It may be difficult for you to remember the faces and the names who work at this company. Apparently, I have a better memory of the employee roster than you do. You should not make up lies on the spot just because you do not like me. That is very unprofessional.
What? You have no idea what you are talking about. Stop behaving like a child. Well then, in that case, you are not invited. I just called it. I'm a full-time employee, so you have to obey my command. I'm going to make it official from this moment on. Leave at once. Never show your face again. I mean it. You will be sorry if you ignore me.
If you will excuse me, I have to greet my other peers.
What? Are you seriously ignoring me? I told you to leave. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Why are you introducing yourself to the executives of the company? You are even chatting with the new president. You have some nerve. How did you afford such a nice dress? I thought you were only a part-timer. A lowly part-time worker should not be able to afford a dress that nice. Oh my goodness. I had no idea you can be so crafty. You are in it for the money. You want to be his wife so you can take over the company. You are so despicable. I have to get you out of here as soon as possible. I need to come up with something. Something so that you can no longer attend the party. Serves you right! The look on your face was priceless. That is what you get for trying to flirt with the president. You are such a gold digger. So despicable.
What is the meaning of this? Are you being serious right now? I cannot believe you would do such a thing. You are the one who is despicable. You spilled red wine all over my beautiful dress. What is the matter with you? This was a gift from someone special.
Oh, it was not an accident. I did it on purpose. The look on your face was priceless. Now you have no chance but to leave. You cannot attend a party with a soiled dress. You look so ugly in that wretched thing.
Unbelievable. You did this on purpose so you can get rid of me? Why do you hate me so much?
I need for you to leave because that president is mine for the taking. I'm going to be his wife if it is the last thing I do. This party is not big enough for the two of us. You should leave. Are you seriously going to keep attending the party with that dirty dress?
Yeah, you're right. I might catch a cold in this thing. I will leave for now, but I will return to the party. You may have won this battle, but you are losing this war.
You still do not seem to understand. It is like talking to a brick wall. How many times do I have to tell you? If you come back to the party, I will spill wine all over you again. You do not seem to learn from your mistakes, do you?
Wow. To be honest, I'm a little curious. I would like to see you try.
You will just embarrass yourself around everyone at the party if you come back. An old hag like you should leave the party and let everyone else enjoy themselves.
It is such a shame. This dress was a gift from the new president. It was my first time wearing it. I was saving it for this special occasion. And now it is ruined because of a selfish and jealous employee. How sad.
What? What did you just say? The president bought you that dress? You are not making sense.
He will be saddened by the fact that the dress was purposefully ruined by one of his employees. No, he might be mad. Who knows? He might yell at you. He is always so nice, so that will be interesting.
What? You are not making any sense. Why would the president buy a dress for a part-time employee? Hey, Brittany! Where are you? Please pick up your phone. I need to talk to you. Get back here. I'm in trouble. I need your help. People are judging me and talking about me behind my back. Everyone hates me. I need you to come back and tell everybody that it was a simple misunderstanding. Please. Where are you? You were at the party a moment ago. You did not want to leave, and I know I cannot find you anywhere. I did not know. I was so surprised. As a matter of fact, I'm still in shock. I never would have dreamed of it. I cannot believe that you are the wife of the new president. That is crazy. How did this happen? The reason why you switched from full-time to part-time is so you can take care of the house and your family. I just realized that the president has the same last name as you. I cannot believe I did not make the connection sooner. I'm so mad at myself for not noticing. I would have showered you with respect if you told me. This is your fault. You should have told me. Brittany, are you there? Please pick up your phone. Where are you? I need to talk to you.
All right. I guess you had a long talk with the president. Serves you right. You have been so rude to me. I have never met someone like you before.
He yelled at me. No one has ever yelled at me like that before. It was frightening. I thought the president was single. I had no idea the two of you were married. If you told me that you were married in the first place, we could have avoided all of this. So it is not my fault, right? Come on. Have a heart for once.
Oh my goodness. You cannot be serious. You are not making any sense right now.
I do not understand. What do you mean? Be more specific.
You should treat everyone the way you want to be treated. It does not matter if that person is the president's wife or not. That is not how the world works. What you did was insane. You are just crazy. Spilling wine all over someone just out of spite?
All right, I get it. I did not ask for another lecture. I want you to come back here.
No, I don't think so. You really should stop bossing me around. The president told me specifically when to come back to the party. Until then, I will stay at home until further notice.
What? Why not? Just come back to the party. We can start over. Please, do this for me.
It is because you are still at the party. As long as you are there, I'm not returning.
What? He told you to do that?
Yeah. Why are you acting so surprised? I think it makes perfect sense. Why should the wife of the president attend a party when there is someone dangerous and unhinged at the party? That does not sound safe at all.
What? You guys think I'm deranged?
I know for a fact that you have been isolated from the party and are now under watchful eyes until your parents come and pick you up.
Oh no. You guys contacted my parents? You cannot be serious. I'm in so much trouble. I thought I was just getting rid of Vermin who was trying to usurp the company. This is so unfair! Why did I get fired? I did not do anything wrong. I did not know that you were the wife of the president. How is that my fault? If I had known that from the start, none of this would have happened. This is your fault. All I did was spill wine over you. I did not harm you or anything. My parents already paid for your dry cleaning. Problem solved. Why are you dragging this on? You are so tedious. Just let it go already. Come on. The president is showing favoritism. This is so unfair.
You do not seem to understand the situation you are in. Why are you so surprised? Anyone would have been fired for committing such a thoughtless act on a fellow employee. I can also charge you with assault if I wanted to.
What? Are you threatening me? You cannot be serious.
You will be hearing from my lawyer very soon.
A lawyer? Really? You are going to get a lawyer involved?
You should just listen to what my lawyer has to say, and you really should not fight back. You are only wasting time.
No, this could not be happening right now. This must be a terrible dream. I'm out of a job and now you want me to pay a compensation fee? I do not have that much saved. No, I never meant for any of this to happen. I'm really sorry. Please do not do this.
Her parents arrived to the party after the incident occurred. I was at home, so my husband took care of it. They apologized for their daughter's behavior and took her home. To this day, she does not think she did anything wrong. Her parents realized what a horrible person she is. They felt responsible for the way she turned out. They now force her to help around the house in the family business. I heard that her parents paid off the compensation fee, and she is now paying her parents back slowly. Her parents are always watching over her. She was never allowed to go anywhere or do anything alone ever again.
Hello, Claire. Do you have a moment for us to talk? I'm very upset about what you've done. I really don't understand how you could do something so horrendous.
Good evening, Nancy. What did I do to upset you?
By the sounds of things, you don't seem to know what you've done wrong at all, and this is just unbelievable. There is a reason why Mark keeps coming back home to me. He's your husband. You should be taking better care of him.
I'm sorry, but I'm still on the bus going back home from work. I really have no idea what this is about. Did I do something to upset him? I thought that he was meant to be working from home today.
Seeing as you don't seem to know what you've done, I'll just tell you, I don't like playing games after all. Mark wants to get a divorce from you, immediately. He can't stand living with you anymore, it's just too much for him.
Are you serious? He wants a divorce? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Don't try to get in touch with him. He doesn't want to talk to you at all. Even if you try, he'll just ignore you. You've lost your right to be his wife now. It's called tough luck.
That's just ridiculous. I really can't believe that he would do something like this without talking to me first.
This is all your fault for treating him so terribly.
But are you sure that he's really saying this? It's hard to believe this. We've always talked about our problems and sorted them out together, so I don't understand why he would try to leave me without even trying to talk it out.
Well, I know you might not want to believe it, but it's the truth. I'm pretty sure that he's not going to change his mind about this, Claire. He asked me to pass this message on to you as well. I think that says enough that he wants to get a divorce, don't you think?
I don't believe it at all. I'm gonna talk to him and ask him about it myself. This isn't like him at all.
I just told you that there's no point. He's just going to ignore you.
Mark, what the hell is going on? I just talked to your mom and she's saying some ridiculous things. Is it really true that you want to get a divorce? If that's really true, then shouldn't we talk about it between us first? I don't understand why you're just running away to your mom. It's not a solution at all. I wish that you'd just man up and talk to me about this face to face. Hello? Or is there some reason why you can't talk to me? Mark! Answer me! I know that you're seeing all these messages. I can see that you've read them. How about you try replying for once? I really can't accept getting a divorce from you like this. I deserve to know why, Mark. Mark, I've had enough of this already. I can't believe you don't even have the decency to come here yourself. You asked your mom to bring over our divorce papers in your place? She told me that you wanted me to sign the divorce papers by the end of day tomorrow. Where the hell are you? You've suddenly disappeared without a word, and it's been a month, and now this? And you're willing to pay me alimony, but you won't tell me the reason why you want a divorce? You think I can just agree to that? How about you man up and come talk to me? At least tell me the reason why. Mark, I don't want things between us to end like this. I haven't done anything to deserve this. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me! What in the world are you doing here?
Claire, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to scare you like that.
I told you to come and talk to me face to face, but I didn't mean it like this.
Should have warned me about it or something. We're sending off the divorce papers tomorrow. Why the hell did you suddenly try to sneak into bed with me? That's crazy. And you absolutely reeked of alcohol when you put your arms around me too. Were you drunk or something?
Claire, I am begging you to please listen to me. I came here to tell you something. I'm still outside, so I'm gonna text all of this to you, okay?
What is it? What do you want from me?
I have a favor to ask of you. Listen to what I have to say.
You were the one that disappeared for an entire month without telling me a word. I've been wanting to talk to you about this for such a long time. I can't believe you're trying to talk to me the day before we send the papers off. Why should I do anything for you?
That's not what I want at all. I never wanted to get a divorce in the first place.
What?
I've wanted to talk to you so badly for the past month. It's just that I couldn't.
Why not? What do you mean by that?
My brother came back. He came back and completely ruined everything for me.
Your brother? You mean the one that had a fight with your dad around 15 years ago and left? You told me you guys all lost contact with him ever since.
Yeah, he came back. Apparently, he heard about Dad passing away 3 years ago, and he decided to show up at our home, I mean my mom's place, around a month ago.
Well, are you guys okay? I don't remember you telling me anything good about him. You said that he was pretty aggressive and you guys didn't get along, right?
I am not doing okay at all, but Mom's really happy about him coming back. He's always been her favorite child, but I am terrified of him. I start shaking as soon as he's anywhere near me. He scares the living hell out of me.
That sounds awful. So what has he done to you since coming back? I still don't get why you ignored me for an entire month for this. Wait, don't tell me that you wanted to get a divorce because of him.
I never wanted to get a divorce. I just had my phone taken away from me for the past month. That's why I wasn't able to contact you at all.
Oh my god, by who? Your brother?
Yeah, kind of. Let me explain everything from the beginning. I was called out all of a sudden around a month ago by my mom. She told me to come back home immediately, so I did. When I got back to my mom's place, my brother was there. I was obviously shocked to see him, and I just froze on the spot. That's when he suddenly just grabbed my phone from me. And he said that I would never get it back, and that was that.
Oh my god, why?
I don't know. That's just the way he is.
My god, what about work? I thought you were meant to be pretty busy this month.
Mom told me to bring my laptop with me over the phone. And at the time, I had no idea why she was telling me to do that, but I did it anyway so I could work from home. Work is pretty much all I've been doing for the past month. I've been trying to contact you with a laptop this entire time, but my mom and my brother have been keeping a close eye on me so that I wouldn't email you or message you. This past month, all I've been allowed to do is work and the housework here. I haven't been outside or spoken to anyone. This is the first time that I've talked to someone that isn't my mom or my brother in a long time.
Oh my god, that sounds like you're in a prison or something. I really don't understand why they're doing this to you.
The reason why my brother came back was because he was after my money. He knew that I made a decent amount of money, but he didn't know that I was married and that I had moved out. That is why him and Mom plotted this whole thing to get us divorced so that I could be single and live with them again.
For what?
To help them out financially, you know, the rent and all of that, and taking care of the house in general.
So your mom really was in on this the whole time? That's just unbelievable. She should be grateful with what you do for her already. You send her $1,500 every single month. I can't believe that she would treat you like this after everything you've done for her.
Well, my mom's favorite child is by far my brother. She'll listen to basically anything that he tells her to do. She only decided to pretend to like me while my brother went MIA. I think she just saw me as a source of money, though. I still really don't understand why he had to show up like this all of a sudden, though. I thought that he was gone forever. Now the only reason they want me around is to use me for my money. I hate this family so much.
That is just so sad. I'm so sorry to hear this.
I'm sorry. I really didn't want to involve you in this mess.
It's fine, but so let me get this straight.
we're not getting a divorce, right?
No, I don't want that. I really wouldn't blame you if you wanted to, though. Still, if it's possible, I would love to get another chance with you, Claire.
Could I ask you something before I answer that? I'm still a little shocked by everything that you just told me.
Yeah, for sure. What is it?
Who was the one that filled in the papers and signed it? If it wasn't you, then
Divorce papers?
I thought it kind of looked like your handwriting.
I didn't even know about them, so it definitely wasn't me that filled them out. I don't have proof, but I feel like it was my mom that filled it all in without my permission. We've always had kind of similar handwriting after all.
Oh, okay. Also, another question. You told me that you couldn't stand up to your brother this past month because you're traumatized by him. I want to know why you showed up in front of me like this, the day before we sent off divorce papers.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to know this. Let me explain. Well, the other day, my brother came home with a ton of alcohol in his hands, and they started drinking like crazy, and they made me drink too. I had no idea why they were drinking, but they both seemed to be in a great mood. Anyways, I kept drinking with them for a while, and eventually they both passed out drunk. I took that as the perfect opportunity to check my phone, right? And that's when I saw all the messages that you had sent me. One of the messages said that you agreed to get the divorce.
Were they celebrating our divorce then?
Yeah, I think that's likely. I mean, if you look at it from their point of view, they were finally about to get what they wanted. So yeah, I had to come and tell you what was really happening, and that's why I rushed to get the taxi here.
Oh, so that's why you reeked of alcohol earlier. I'm sorry I threw you at the house like that then.
It's okay, I understand.
So, what now?
So, you believe me, right?
Yeah, I think so. I've heard about all the horrible treatment that you've received from your brother in the past. I can understand why you'd be traumatized by him, and I can kind of see him doing this to you. I've always thought that the way your mom treats you is a little rough, too. What you told me sounds absolutely insane, but I guess it's kind of believable, considering your family's crazy.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that you believe me, Claire. Thank God.
I should apologize for not believing in you from the beginning as well. I knew about all this, but I didn't hesitate to sign those divorce papers when your mom talked to me about it. I probably should have trusted you and doubted her instead. I jumped the gun and went ahead with the divorce when I shouldn't have. I'm sorry about that, and I hope that you can forgive me, Mark.
Of course I forgive you. You forgive me too, right?
Yeah, of course. By the way, I think you need to be undercover here.
What do you mean?
I'll come and explain my thinking to you right now. Come inside. I'll let you in.
Claire, it's an emergency. I need you to answer me immediately. What are you doing? Why aren't you replying to me? Do you have any idea where Mark is?
Good morning, Nancy. Is there something wrong with Mark? What's wrong?
He's disappeared, and nobody can get in touch with him at all. We all got drunk together last night, but he was gone by the time we all woke up.
Were you guys celebrating something?
Yes, we were celebrating the fact that you finally agreed to get divorced. We just woke up about an hour ago and we couldn't find him anywhere. Even his work laptop that he brought here is missing too. He must have taken it with him to wherever he disappeared to. Do you have any idea where he could be?
I don't know why you're asking me this.
Well, you were his wife for a long time. Surely you have some idea about where he could be.
Actually, I have no idea at all, because I haven't seen or talked to him at all in the past month. You, out of all people, should know that.
Well, that's true, but
There's absolutely no reason for him to come and see me, though, right? He's the one that's wanting to get a divorce from me, after all? Unless that was all a lie. Maybe he didn't actually want to get a divorce and this was just all set up while he was trapped inside your house. That's why you think that he might have come to see me?
that's not true. He was the one who told me that he didn't want to see you anymore. He was the one who asked me to tell you to get a divorce from him.
Well, then there's no way that I would know where he is. I have no idea why you even tried to ask me in the first place.
Well, I guess that's true. God damn it, where the hell did he go? We're so close to completing our plan. Claire, where are you right now? Did you move without telling me about it?
What are you talking about?
I just came to the apartment that you and Mark live in together. I tried knocking on the door and a family of strangers answered. They told me that they recently moved in.
Yeah, I did move out of that place, actually. I was already planning on moving elsewhere due to my job, and I also got divorced from him, so it was a good opportunity to move out. This all happened a couple months ago, though.
What? How could this be happening?
Did something happen?
Mark just called and told us that he's cutting ties with us forever. He said that he has no intention of ever seeing or talking to us again.
Oh, so he's cutting ties with you. That doesn't sound too good for you.
He stopped sending me my $1,500 and I'm really struggling to get by here. I can't believe that he's gonna cut me off forever. I'm just gonna have to give up on him, aren't I? Claire, in that case, I need you to marry my oldest son instead of Mark.
What in the world are you talking about all of a sudden?
You need to take responsibility for Mark abandoning us by supporting us from now on. We need you to do the housework while supporting us financially. I want you to marry Peter by the end of this week, and you're gonna move in with us immediately. Is that clear?
That's impossible. I'm definitely not going to be doing that.
You don't have the right to refuse my request.
Actually, I really can't accept your request at all because I'm already married.
Wait, what? You're married already? It's only been a few months.
I'm sorry, but I gotta call someone now, so I won't be able to keep talking to you any longer than this.
Wait, hold on. You need to explain yourself. Who the hell is gonna do all our housework and put money on the table for us? We're planning on depending on you for everything.
Mark, your mom just texted me.
Wait, what? She texted you? I wonder if it's because I just cut ties with her. What was she texting you about?
She was asking me to marry your brother instead, so that I would do all the housework and support them financially. I can't believe she was asking me to do something so ridiculous. It's impossible, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess I should end the contract for this phone at some point. I'm not going to be needing it that much now that we're not in the US anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm gonna do the same as you.
Whereabouts are you right now, by the way? Have you arrived at the airport?
Yeah, I have. I'm about to start boarding my flight soon. I'll probably be turning off my phone soon. I'll text you once I arrive at the airport over there.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Have a safe flight.
Thanks. I'll see you later then.
So, what happened after that was me and Mark decided to move to Italy. I was the one who got the offer to work there and he came with me. Which means, no, we never got that divorce in the end. Now, Mark works remotely from his laptop as he did back home in the US, so it was easy for him to pack up and move with me. As for me, I'm getting used to my new role here too, and I like it here so far. Neither of us really know how Nancy is, but we think she's struggling to make a living without his money. Mark completely cut ties with her, including the $1,500 he had been sending her every month as financial support. So she's probably working to make a living now too. Her eldest son Peter was actually in a lot of debt, and he was running from the people he had borrowed the money from. Eventually, he was found, and he had no choice but to start working too, to pay off all the debt. Currently, they both working multiple jobs to pay everyone back, and that's how their lives will be for now. Good luck to them.
Hey, Naomi. Are you still with that jerk you've been cheating on me with? I want to talk to you about the divorce. Every time I try to bring it up, you manage to run off or find an excuse. Nothing ever gets done.
Ugh, really? You want to go down that road again? We've been over this. I already sent you some divorce papers. It's easy enough, Trey. All you have to do is just sign your name on the dotted line and hand them back to our lawyers. That's it. It'll be done. If you want to get nitpicky about it, you're the one that keeps dragging things out, not me. Why are you such a poor sport? I've even told you that I don't want to be left with Kira. You can have full custody. I don't care. What more do you want?
We need to talk about child support.
Oh, really? What about it?
You want to know why I keep wanting to sign these papers? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm talking to my lawyer about suing you. You can't run away from your responsibilities. I'd also like to sort it out into a lump sum instead of dragging it out. I'm thinking about $50,000 up front should cover it.
$50,000?
My lawyer and I think that's more than fair. Generous, even, given how long you were having an affair and everything you put me through with that boyfriend of yours. I won't accept any less.
You must be joking. I can't believe you expect me to pay you that much. Usually the husband pays the wife in a divorce. That's too much, you stingy jerk.
We were married and you ran around behind my back. And now I've got to pick up the pieces of my life and our daughters too. It's common sense you should pay me.
That doesn't seem like common sense to me at all.
So you're saying you just don't have any sense at all then? That's the kind of woman you are.
How dare you?
Once you agree to my terms and the child support plan I'm asking for, I'll sign some divorce papers. But not before. And if you think you can weasel out of this somehow or try to forge my name on the agreement you sent me, think again. I've already told my lawyer I won't settle and that I won't sign them. Trust me, it wouldn't be a good idea. Even if you try something, you'll get caught, and forgery is a serious crime. You don't want to get in that kind of trouble.
Of course, don't even suggest it. I would never do something like that. But I do want to marry Lee as soon as possible. I wish you wouldn't make this so difficult.
If that's what you want, then agree to the payment and you can move on with your life.
I don't have that kind of cash lying around. You know that.
Well, until you can come up with it, I'm not going to sign anything. No money, no divorce.
What do you think you're doing? Is this fun for you? Are you toying with me?
This has nothing to do with what's fun for me. You're the one that refuses to sit down and talk things over. You keep trying to run away from your responsibilities. I don't trust you to make payments each month. I don't want to have to chase you down each month just to get what you owe us. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. You've shown me what kind of person you really are. I don't want to have to keep dealing with you two ever again. Just agree to the settlement and give me the divorce already. I want it as badly as you do. Maybe more so.
What? You don't have to talk to me like that, you know.
If you don't want to hear it, then come to a meeting with our lawyers. They can do the talking for me and the listening for you.
I don't have to do any such thing. You've been given papers. Just sign them.
You are so irritating. You make everything harder than it has to be.
Hey, Trey. Are you alright?
Hey, sis.
I have a little bit of a bone to pick with you about the message you sent me yesterday. I get that you are frustrated and going through a lot right now, but you don't have to be like that.
I know, I get it. But look, Naomi's parents finally figured out where she's been holding out with that boyfriend of hers. They want to go pick her up. She finally can't run away and has to sit down and handle this. That's why everyone feels so cut off right now. I need to get things taken care of while I can.
I see. There's something you need to hear. Kira is with me. She's wanting to know if you're the one I'm talking to. She keeps trying to look at my screen.
She can look. Kira, it's me. Daddy's here, sweetheart.
Give me a call when you're done, okay? She needs to hear it from you.
I will, I promise. Also, thanks for taking care of her. I'm sorry I keep having to ask you for help.
It's fine. She's the best niece anyone could ask for. I'll always be happy to look after her.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much you're helping me.
You're still planning to take her to the amusement park tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. I feel like she really needs me to step up as a parent when we are going through such a tough time as a family.
That's true. It'll be good for her. And I think it will be good for you, too. You need something to cheer you up as well. Naomi! You need to head straight for Hope Hospital Midtown.
Hey, sis. Or Janelle. What do I call you? Should I call you my sister-in-law? Anyway, it's been a while since we last spoke. What's this about a hospital?
Has no one told you yet? I thought they would have contacted you by now. Trey and Kira were in a car wreck.
A wreck?
They were on the highway and they got caught in a huge pileup. It's awful. It's all over the news. There must have been 30 cars. They were both taken to Hope Hospital. They're at the one in Midtown. You need to get over there as soon as you can. I'm on my way over there right now. I've got my parents with me and my husband is driving us.
Janelle, you know that Trey and I are in the middle of a divorce right now, right?
Huh? I mean, yeah, I know that. Of course I do. But you're still legally married right now. And also, Kira was in the car when it happened. She's your daughter.
I'm giving up custody of Kira in the divorce. I've already agreed to that. Do I really need to be there? I don't really feel like going and dealing with the hospital. Plus, visits can be so depressing in those places. Do me a favor and don't bother me about this again.
Are you for real? I get that you and my brother are in the middle of a divorce. I get that. I know that can make things awkward. But I can't believe you don't want to see them at all.
Look, if I had my way, the divorce would already be over and done with. Then you wouldn't be bothering me now, would you? Your brother is the one dragging this out. He keeps trying to avoid the divorce by using money as an excuse. The only thing I care about is if his hands still work well enough to sign the papers. And if they don't, one of you can get a lawyer and sign for him as a proxy. If he's unconscious, why don't you go ahead and do it for him?
Do you really think that's appropriate to say at a time like this? Have a little more class than that. It's the least you could do.
Do what you can to get the divorce pushed through already. And obviously, I'm not paying him a dime. That's that.
Naomi! What is the matter with you?
Oh, by the way, I won't really be available for the next 3 weeks, so don't try to contact me. I'm going on a little pre-wedding trip with my fiancé, Lee.
A pre-wedding trip? Fiancé? Aren't you staying with your parents right now? I thought they were keeping an eye on you until you met with the lawyers.
I had a chance to slip away, so I took it. They didn't even notice I was gone until it was too late.
You're unbelievable.
Well, this was supposed to be our honeymoon. Trey keeps holding out on me and throwing such a fit. We haven't been able to get married yet. We decided to just go ahead and enjoy the trip anyway. It's too bad. It would feel more special if it could really be our honeymoon instead. It's all Trey's fault. He ruins everything.
I see. I guess Trey hasn't been so reasonable after all. This does need to end.
Huh?
Look, I see how it is now. You don't feel any need to come here and check in on your family. From now on, no matter what happens, I won't bother you again. You don't have to worry. You won't hear from me.
Thank you very much. I'm glad someone in this family could finally see some reason. On that note, I'm out. Bye. Hey, Janelle. Sis. I got back from my vacation. There's something I wanted to check in with you about. I don't have any news on the divorce or how things are going. I'm starting to lose my patience here. I thought there would be some progress while I was gone. I dropped into the house to take a look around, and I found the divorce papers sitting on a shelf in the living room. I think maybe the accident happened before Trey was able to sign them. I'm not sure. But when I take a look around the house, it looks like no one has been there in a while. I'm guessing that Trey and Kira are still in the hospital. Am I right? I really want to get those papers signed ASAP. I guess I don't really have any other choice, so I'm bringing them to the hospital. Can you tell me their room numbers and what hospital they are in?
Ah, I see you came back. Welcome home, I guess. So you know they've both been transferred to another hospital? How'd you hear about that?
Before I reached out to you, I tried going to the hospital myself. It's fairly close to the house, so it wasn't out of my way. But when I asked after them, the staff told me that they didn't have any patients with those names checked in right now. I've tried sending Trey a few texts, but he hasn't responded at all.
Well, both of Trey's hands were broken in the accident. They're in casts, so it isn't like he could use his phone if he wanted to.
Oh, wow, really? Well, what hospital is he in right now? There's no way I'm telling you that.
What? Why not? Don't be a jerk, Janelle. I really need him to sign these papers. It's important.
Hey, Naomi, can I ask you something? When you were cheating on my brother, it wasn't just with Lee, was it? You had another boyfriend too, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Are you still talking to that guy?
Oh, him. I didn't think anyone knew about that. When I decided I was going to marry Lee, I broke up with him. Why do you ask?
Can I ask how you broke up with him? What excuse did you give him?
Let me think. You call him my boyfriend, but I really only saw him for a short period of time. Maybe 5 months? It wasn't long at all. I didn't want to tell him I was breaking things off because I was marrying somebody else. It felt weird. I told him that my husband and I had patched things up between us, so that we needed to quit seeing each other.
I see.
Why? Did he do something? What happened?
You should know there was a funeral for him about 2 weeks ago.
What? What do you mean, funeral?
Did you know that he was pretty sick? He had been battling an illness for a while.
I had no idea about any of that.
Not too long after you broke up with him, his illness took a turn for the worse. He ended up in the hospital himself. His wife and children were looking after him and visiting him regularly while he was in the hospital fighting for his life. Or so it would seem.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that either. I haven't talked to him since we broke things off.
Did you know they had a prenup? He's going to lose every cent he has. Apparently, his wife has been working with a private investigator to learn more about the affair when he went into the hospital.
Are you serious?
You should know that she's got plenty of evidence of the affair. I think she may try to come after you for damages, too.
No! Are you lying?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, she asked for a fidelity clause in the prenup before getting married. She's out for blood. Your blood.
No, I don't want her to do that. That would ruin everything. Lee would be so mad.
I should probably mention that she is from an Italian family. I'm not going to make any accusations about what type of work her family is in, but they seem to have strong family bonds. Mess with my daughter and I break your legs type family bonds. I'd recommend you get the money ready to pay them both.
What? I don't have that kind of money. I can't pay either of them.
Maybe you need to find a way to take out a loan and pay them? Sell something? I don't know. But I think you'd better find a solution.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Trey, you've got to quit asking me for child support. Stop trying to make it happen. Instead of money, I can come look after you guys. Why don't I come back home? I'll make it worth your while. More than worth it. What hospital are you in? I asked your sister, but she wouldn't tell me anything. She was just mean to me for no reason. Also, my parents aren't helping the situation at all either. They kicked me out and told me they never want me to step foot in their house again. It's gotten me to thinking about everything that has happened between us these past few months. I think I wasn't my best self. You're the only one I can count on, Trey. So I want to come home. I want to come back and take care of you and Kira. Oh, and I broke things off with you-know-who. No worries there. You never have to worry about him again. Everything is going to be okay from now on. Everything is taken care of, and we can go back to normal now. Plus, I'm sure Kira is missing me. A child needs their mother, after all. Tell me where you are. What hospital is it? Hey, come on, Trey. Hurry up and let me know where you are already.
Naomi broke things off with her fiancé to try to stop the divorce with Trey. Mostly, she was trying to get out of trouble and out of paying anyone anything. But Trey wasn't fooled, and still pressed forward with the divorce and the request that she pay alimony. At the exact same time, her other lover's wife was pressing her for money as well. She was threatening to sue for what she could, and was sending letters from personal claims lawyers as well. Naomi finally realized what a mess she had gotten herself into. She sold what she could to pay off her debts, and what she couldn't pay on her own, she borrowed to pay. Somehow she was able to pay everything up front as per the divorce agreement. The loan she took out to pay off the jilted wife was a different story. She went to a predatory payday lender to get the cash, and she's caught in a vicious cycle of interest. Every day she works from sunrise to sunset to try to keep up with the payments. Even after the divorce was finalized, Trey was still in the hospital for some time. His injuries had been severe, but he is expected to make a full recovery in time. Kara was far less injured in the accident and able to leave the hospital much more quickly than my brother. She's been staying with me while he is in recovery. She seems to be doing very well. I take her to school every day, and she seems happy considering everything she's been through. She's so cute. We visit her father often. She said that she wants to go to the zoo with her father when he gets out of the hospital. She drew a lovely picture of a giraffe to take to him. I hope my brother and her have a happy future together. They deserve it after what they've been through.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button for more great content.